Hello, and welcome to Legacy of Fools, a Dungeons & Dragons actual play stream where one adventurer's decisions can change the lives of adventurers to come. Broadcasting to you live from an isolated room floating somewhere in the ethereal plane. First of all, before we get going tonight, I just want to take a quick moment to say, actually, a genuinely sincere thank you to everybody who watched last week. Also, if you didn't watch last week and are watching now, my thanks extend to you. But it was very nice to have the turnout we did. I had braced myself for just like, nobody watches us. And people did. People wanted to watch us play Dungeons & Dragons, and that's a nice feeling. I do have one bit of a downer note about that to mention, which is that we checked the numbers after the stream, and over the course of the first week's broadcast, we had a grand total of 68 unique viewers. And we needed one more, guys. Just one more.
You could have worked a little harder.
God damn it!
Does none of you have one friend?
Losers!
We're adults.
That got way more aggressive.
Stream's canceled. Fuck you guys.
That took me by surprise.
From
okay.
this stream, it had two viewers.
And we lost all our followers. Great.
Yeah, everyone left. I don't have any particular announcements or things tonight. Just because we're still in the first couple.
The prayer list.
What?
The prayer list. The weekly prayer list.
Yeah.
Who are we praying on? I'll pray for you.
So, because we are still in our first couple episodes, for anyone who may be a new viewer tonight, I will briefly go through a brief version of the explanation of what we're doing that we gave last week, which is what we are attempting to do here is we are going to be playing every official 5th edition published campaign book.
If we live that long.
If we live that long. In order of release and emphasizing ongoing continuity between them. So what the party in one adventure does is canon in perpetuity. So in the name of that, we are on our first adventure, Lost Mine of Phandelver. The very first adventure big adventure published for 5th edition, published before the player's handbook was. The players are all restricted to character options that were available at the time of the publication of the adventure. I, as the DM, can use whatever the hell I want. So they are stuck with the basic rules pamphlet from the starter set.
It's fine. Yay!
Does anybody have anything they want to say to the gracious humans on the other end of the internet before we begin?
I don't.
Great.
Think we're good.
Hi.
Recap of last week.
Mm-hmm. When last we played.
Have a recap, guys. We've played for so long and we have stuff to recap.
I know. When last we played, we became acquainted with a series of, I won't say adventurers yet, because not all of them are, but people with the prerequisite skills for adventuring at some point in their lives. Many of them, it turns out, socially awkward. As they...
But enough about the people at this table.
Some other characters, please.
Live their lives in the city of Neverwinter. We saw Ollie desperately looking for a group of adventurers to be with and not having any luck. We saw Jaden unceremoniously kicked out of the house he was staying at.
That's harsh.
We saw, Roz on a delightful walking tour of Neverwinter.
I learned so much.
Just happy to be here. We saw Hrothgar going about his business and helping to minister to the poor of the city with some of the local devotees of his deity, Baronar Truesilver, and meeting an old friend, someone he'd met in his travels by the name of Gunvard Rockseeker, who was looking for adventurers to help him out with a little job. And we met Bronwyn. Packing to leave town, being threatened for her life. And gradually, these people all came together in a slum neighborhood on the south side of the chasm that runs through the middle of Neverwinter, where, as the guide of Roz's walking tour explained, there is sometimes evidence of leftover magical energies from the cataclysm that created the chasm, though it has been magically sealed so no more monsters can come out. There is quite harmless magical energy still there, at which point this magical energy manifested in 3 strange creatures that emerged from the chasm. The people ran, and our heroes stood and fought, and have at this point defeated all of those creatures, and now find themselves standing in a cluster. 5 people, some of whom have met each other, most of whom have not, taking a breath in the aftermath of mortal danger.
Anyone else think that was a car horn at first from outside? It started with this like... then it came up.
Whoa! I'm gonna try. Braun's gonna try and kind of melt back into the crowd and just.
Sorry, I remembered I needed to get ale from the. I'll deal with that later. That's fine.
You.
And that is how you help the poor! Just stands and stares.
Thanks for helping, lady. Oh no, she's gone.
Turned into a jellyfish and swam away.
Looking for a guy. Right?
I'm kind of like in the crowd, like listening.
I'm like shouting
You are like starting to recede into the crowd when awkward Ollie just shouts at you.
Okay.
You were looking for a guy, right?
Oh,
That was a thing that you were doing, and
yeah. No, I suppose I was looking for a guy. Are any of you the guy?
Oh, I'm the guy. What guy?
Okay.
No, obviously I'm not the guy. Hi. Yeah.
Hello.
Anyway,
Do you two know each other?
yes.
In passing, your scars look better.
Thanks.
This is better.
Yeah. It's better.
Okay. I was looking for DM. What does the guy that I'm looking for have? It's a dwarf.
You know, it is all that she was able to tell you was that
All that was on my notes from last week was fallacious.
you got the important
Wow,
part.
you're not kidding.
There's even a little. I don't think this will
Please
pick up.
cover it.
There's a little. Like a little notch for where she's gonna make a second note, and
No second
nothing.
No, change the
Nothing is as important as.
as
Yeah.
fallacious.
That's so I can't remember what I'm here for.
All she had was that a dwarf had come by saying he was looking for adventurers for a job out of town.
Right.
She thinks he's staying somewhere in the richer part of
Right.
town, but she doesn't know where he went. He was just kind of turned up, asked if there was anyone around who might be interested, and took off again.
Thank you. I appreciate that memory jog.
Yeah.
So you're a dwarf. I've heard there's a dwarf in this area seeking adventurers. I can be.
This must
So it's
be...
you, right? You're the guy.
No, I am not the guy. I know the guy. This must be Rockseeker.
Okay. I am seeking Rockseeker, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, is someone looking for adventurers? Cause why are you laughing?
No reason.
I'm Roz.
I think you know
Hi,
what.
Roz.
I'm kind of an adventurer, so if you know anyone and you want, I don't know if you saw how I helped, vanquish those foes.
You are very strong.
Thank you so much.
What number adventure would this be for you?
Well, 2, but I vanquished a very evil foe back where I'm from. So, kind of saved the whole town. Don't want to brag, but, well, I feel like I'm pretty equipped, as you all saw back there, so.
Okay. Well, if you want to come with us, we're going to go looking for this dwarf guy.
Yes!
Okay.
That'd be really cool. Hold on, where'd my tour go?
You look around. You see no one from the tour.
Oh,
They have scattered. I mean, not like they left without her. They all ran off in different directions when that started.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye, Ashton.
Did she pay for that? Oh, no.
I wanted to
Bye,
tip.
Ashton,
I don't know.
Forever. I need to. Gundren Rockseeker is looking for an event. Where?
Yes,
is he?
he's He's at a place having a drink tonight. I'll bring you to him. He's looking for some adventurers.
Well, he's come to the right place.
He's not here,
why do you
though,
keep laughing?
actually.
I'm gonna go to the where we were just fighting and gather up my daggers that I threw just to get him back. Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough. They're just like scattered on the ground.
Yeah.
Your
Amongst
daggers,
the
that's
oil and the blobs and the.
Actually, the oil and all of that is gone.
Oh.
It has fully dissipated and is.
Self-cleaning monsters.
There is no
I
trace
like
left
this.
of it.
That is useful.
Wow.
You are stronger than me.
Thank you.
Can you help me carry a barrel?
You got it.
Thank you.
Is that an adventure? Is that like an adventure, like a part of the adventure?
I mean, it's why I'm here, I guess, at the moment, so sure.
Yeah, I can lift things real good.
Thank you. I have more or less one working arm. So, thank you. I'm gonna go back into the Shady Nook, right?
Yes.
Shady Nook. Knew that. The Shady Nook, go up to Angie and be like,
Wait, is that close by? I think that's a little
You
bit.
were like
It was-
around the corner.
Oh, okay, cool,
You had
cool.
just left it
I
when that happened.
literally remembered I went to get a thing and then ran out after you. So anyway, I go back into the Shady
Yeah.
Nook, gather the couple.
Hello there, darling.
I
Didn't expect you back so soon. What?
I feel like you smoked a few more cigarettes since last we saw you, Ange.
He watched 4 seasons of Orange is the New Black.
No, I didn't, Jamie.
It was
I
Russian
watched
Doll.
2 episodes of Russian Doll.
Okay, there it is.
Great show.
amazing. This Roz is gonna help me carry
Hi there, Ross.
Hi.
the ale that we purchased from you. I got you for
She's gonna help you carry it.
Just show me what to lift.
Yeah.
Tell it! And just like a big, burly guy, like big, like 6.5 foot tall, barrel chested, like human man.
There's a bug in front of me. That was not a response to anything Tim was saying.
Suck bug.
There was a small
Barrel
bug in front of my
chested, you
face.
said.
That's what they
and
would
I
say.
What?
Oh, it was a bug.
Anyway.
It just comes out, like wheeling it on a cart, goes, "Where you want this?"
I got it.
And I'm gonna say Ross full fireman carries the
Oh, yeah.
the keg of ale.
Amazing.
To repeat for new watchers, 2'10" is Roz's height.
Oh my God.
2'10".
Ollie is 6 feet tall, but not as strong as
6 foot tall weakling.
I think Angie just sees this and out loud she's like, "Holy shit!"
I'm from a farm. I have a lot of brothers. I got it.
I hear you.
as Ollie will start walking toward the seashoals, and as he does, as Roz is carrying the barrel, Ollie just raises a hand, and a spectral hand shoots out, and he uses his mage hand just to like stabilize
Just spot.
as they walk.
All you
So
would see is barrel. It's
for
just
sure, Ollie and Roz are walking to the seashells right now. Where are the other 3?
Oh,
Are you guys walking with them, or have you not gone?
Come on, it'll be
you guys separated?
gonna walk past us on the way.
I
us up.
figured I'd be going to meet Gundren because he invited me for drinks that night. This night.
Yeah, I heard your buddy has a job going, and I'm interested.
Where is he?
He is.
Sorry, Roz. I know you're carrying this right now.
No worries.
Did we have a name for where
He
was
said
at?
he is near the harbor at the Driftwood Tavern.
Yeah, I'm going to the Driftwood Tavern. My friend is there.
You wouldn't mind if we joined you.
No, I welcome you in. It seems our paths have become one. It's a day for signs, as it were.
Truly, indeed.
All right, and then I will go so that Roz does not have to just carry this cask of ale.
You, a dwarf, this friend of yours, is he the
Yes.
one paying for what we were doing here today?
What we were doing here today.
Yes, what we were
Wait.
doing just
What
did.
we were doing
You guys are getting paid?
here today
already?
Yes, that's what was my assumption.
was in the name of charity.
Maybe for you. I don't know. I was strictly told that if I came here, put in some FaceTime, that there would be some form of payment.
Well, I'm going to follow his friend because I'm looking for payment, so if you want to find something too.
I'm sure he has plenty of payment.
Possibly my high priest knows something about that. I don't. Gundren has something separate from this, independent.
Gundren.
Excellent.
What's his surname?
Rockseeker.
Rockseeker.
Roxy.
What? Yes. Stop! You're flustering me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Ross stops rapping to something.
What does that you have on your shoulder?
Ale?
Yes.
Ale.
Yes.
Oh, good. That's great.
Illegal ale.
Oh!
Is it?
Whoa!
I
I'm
guess.
part of a crime!
Look at you.
What a day!
It's your
that
first time,
okay?
right?
I'm sorry.
My first crime, yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Yeah, I guess it is slightly illegal here.
No one's getting hurt, right?
No.
It's just part of doing business as an adventurer, I guess.
Sure. Thank you for your help.
So you're on your way to meet this Master Rockseeker.
Rockseeker.
Currently, you're
Currently.
excellent. Well,
I'm
I
sorry,
shall
can I
tag
put
along.
this down for a
Yes.
bit? This conversation's
Sorry,
been going
sorry.
on longer than I thought it would.
Helps with
Thank
mage
you,
hand
okay.
And, like one.
Heavily onto the
I'm
cobblestone.
sorry, I didn't realize you were stopping. Sorry.
Yes, and you should probably get this situated before you carry the barrel. And I'm going to
So-
sling this over your other shoulder.
Oh, what is
What
that?
are you slinging?
It's my pack. My things. You look strong and capable.
I
You
am.
make a fine valet.
Oh,
Do you want me to carry that?
a valet and an adventurer. 2 jobs in one day.
So this wine barrel thing is going to a different place
Yeah.
from the Gundren Rockseeker.
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
I see,
that
Okay. Yeah.
If you like, we'll have a tankard without you, and you drop off your ale, and then you come meet us, and we'll have a tankard together with Gundren Roxy.
Yeah, and I can see maybe if Gundren has like a one-off thing that I can go and do ahead of you. You know, like just if there's an.
I like a thing we could do as adventurers.
Yeah, or you know, maybe he doesn't need everybody for one. I could
Yeah,
just
just
kind
the
of
two
take
of
the first.
us.
I mean, yeah, you're sure. Anyway, I'm gonna head on to the tavern.
You know what? If you're not going straight there, I'll just take this back. I'll give it to the next hardy person I can find. I will kind of strap it around one of your shoulders.
One job's still pretty good for old Roz.
Thank you.
I want to be clear. I feel like this keg of ale is larger than Roz.
Sure.
Probably.
Sounds right.
I've seen 3-foot barrels of ale before, sure.
Yeah.
And Tola.
But Ollie has one working arm and is not a strength class. So.
So the two of them
are going
heading off
to
and we're going to.
And we will do the seashells first. You guys walk along through town, sort of through the slum and back into the sort of more rebuilt part of town, across the Winged Wyvern, which was the bridge you started your tour on, and into the Blue Lake, and find yourself.
As we're crossing, she's like, some fun facts about this bridge.
I do not
What?
care for these facts.
Are you there?
I
thought you mentioned that.
You
went to the other
come with
tavern, unless you followed us.
It's just the two of them, babe.
Wait, who's where? Who's where?
We're going,
These two are
going
separated.
to the seashells to drop
Your
off the
seashells.
cask of ale.
We're
We're
different
going
ways.
The other
to
one.
Gundren.
Okay.
Us and
Okay.
Us and
You guys would
Jade.
probably
Jade.
still be together until
Do they
you
all
cross
get my
this
bridge facts?
They all get your bridge.
Woohoo!
I've lived here for 5 years, but thank you. Yes.
That's interesting.
Another fun fact
Okay,
about this
yeah.
bridge.
Jaden will probably eat those up. Like, fascinating.
No, it is interesting. Thank you.
Shortly after the bridge crossing, the paths do diverge. You guys make your way back to the seashells. The business is picked up a little, sort of a little more as we get a little later in the day and towards evening. There's more of a sort of dinner time crowd starting to roll in, so it's a little hectic in there. And you see Magda like going table to table, putting things down, looking a little stressed out.
Hi.
Oh,
We have
You
your
came back.
illegal ale.
Oh God.
hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
This is Roz.
Roz.
She's good at carrying things and
Roz,
I
come on over here.
help.
A little closer. Roz,
Yeah.
when you move illegal merchandise, it's customary to not say super loudly that it's illegal.
Oh.
You don't want people to.
Because you could get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody here who's gonna actually care about that, but you want to be careful about
It's
that.
only my second adventure. Thank you for the advice.
You are welcome. I'm gonna pay you, and if she's getting anything that's out of
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tingle.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go.
We'll just give you 5.
Oh. How many did we start with? I never wrote that down.
I don't know. It's different for.
I can tell you that right now.
Sorry.
It's all right. You should have started.
I started with 15. Is that correct? Oh, did I steal some on the way?
Everybody's checking their bank account.
Yep. I just had to be like,
I think it depends on your background.
It does.
I'm pretty
Amy, 10 gold.
10?
You started with 10.
And then you just gave me 5?
Yes.
Oh.
Dang.
Well,
Money buddies.
stop in here. Stop in here anytime.
I'm not
Listen.
there.
Yeah.
You come back in next few days on your whole search again. I'll let you know if anyone likely's turned up.
Thank you. I may have a lead.
Oh, great.
Maybe. We'll see.
I hope things get better.
Thanks.
Just pats you on the shoulder.
Which shoulder?
The not burnt one.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you guys head out. The rest of you get to the driftwood slightly sooner. You come in. It is a slightly more upscale establishment. It is not like fancy by any means, but it's like a very modest vibe, very homey and comfortable. There's like a nice stone hearth on one side of the room. The whole place is sort of very rustic wood vibe, but like very comfortable, like padded chairs and things. You come in. There is a bustling early evening crowd. You do not see Gundren immediately upon arrival.
So where's your buddy?
Yeah, where is he?
I do not see him.
Well, we won't because we won't recognize him. So I'm gonna grab a drink and hang out at this table over here.
Me too.
Okay.
Go to the bar. Get a tankard of ale.
It is 4 copper a mug for the ale. It is a sort of light wheat beer kind of brew. You guys sit, take in.
I'm gonna order one too and be like, "Oh, you got this? Thank you so much. That's lovely of you."
Do you have anything better? Like wine or anything better?
Human bartender, like 5.5 feet tall, bald head, that kind of facial hair that's like beard down to here and then up into a mustache.
Oh, I just had that guy as my bartender in like Silver Lake last week.
That sounds right.
You don't have a bartender without
looks
an
at you, goes,
Indian.
Yeah.
You want something nicer than what we have for them?
Yeah, the ale, yes, better than that. If you do have something more refined.
You're looking for a higher quality ale or like?
If you have a wine,
I got some
or
wine.
mead.
I can do wine or mead for you. Which
I would
you
love
like?
a mead. I've just worked up quite a sweat out there.
And to look at you, you probably want our fanciest wine or mead.
You would wager correctly, good Sir Keep.
Yeah. All right, I got this nice, sort of robust red, comes all the way from
You know what alm is?
You would probably know what is.
Okay. Is it far?
It's probably like a couple hundred more miles south from Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Sort of a very warm climate, very mercantile focused nation state that is a little bit further south.
Cool. Ooh, exotic.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be 3
Well, tell the dwarf, that's fine. We're gonna go find a table.
3 gold a glass for your fancy wine.
Yes,
I throw.
we're going to go find a table.
I will find that table.
Sorry, what was your
There-
name again?
Hrothgar.
Hrothgar. Nice.
Rough.
Are there any other dwarves?
We can't just keep calling him
around
dwarf.
Or do
at
you
all?
do
Yeah, that's
you
true.
pawn that off on Hrothgar and head off to a table?
Yeah.
Like I did.
Yeah, you guys walk away. He just looks at Hrothgar, still standing, and goes, Is that like a holy symbol?
It is.
I feel bad about this. This is local wine. This is cheap. That'll be 2 copper for his wine. But if he comes up to get his own wine, don't tell him about this. Tell him it's 3 gold wine.
No. Keep the price the same if he comes back up.
That was my
thing,
plan.
And keep the extra for such a fine joke.
Well, he just seems like the kind of guy who's gonna be more happy with what he gets if I charge him a lot for it.
I do know him to be a happy fellow. Say, I'm
Dwarf,
looking...
you're taking an awful long time.
Hrothgar. We got his name. It's
Right.
Interesting
That.
friend you got there.
Interesting indeed. I'm looking for a different friend. Have you seen another dwarf around here?
We had one staying here the last couple days.
Do you know his name?
He told it to me. I don't totally remember. Gudrun or something like that.
Rockseeker.
That's the one.
I'm supposed to meet him, and we've never broken a meeting for ale before, and this has me worried. Have you seen him recently?
I mean, this morning, he tends to... These last couple days, he's been going out on his business all day, rolling in at different times. I think it probably just depends on when he finishes whatever it is he's up to out there.
Okay. Well, thank you for the drinks. Thank you for the joke. Thank you. I pushed the, so what's that set me back if I'm 4 copper for each of ours, and how much were you charging for his?
2 copper.
2 copper, so a total of 10 copper. Alright, no problem.
Yeah.
The best thing about this money is it's all made up. Can't take it with you.
No, that's true. You go back to your
For
table.
so many reasons.
The 3 of you sit with your drinks, chit-chatting for a little while. Maybe like 15 minutes later.
I'm gonna keep a careful eye on the place too, just like because I have some enemies in
Yeah,
town
give me
right
a
now. I'm
perception
gonna be
check.
giving a little, look around.
I'm gonna critique the decor.
Yeah, perception. It's gonna be something higher than
It's
14.
probably not
It's gonna
totally
be
to your liking.
17.
Oh yeah.
17. You keep an eye out. You don't see anyone you recognize sort of from
Okay,
that world.
good.
But this isn't your sort of place.
Yeah.
This is... It's
A little
bougie.
classier.
Yeah. You wait a little while. 15 minutes or so later, Roz and Ollie turn up.
I feel like as soon as we get into the slightly nicer tavern, Ollie just puts his hood up and is like, "Oh God," and then we'll go to the table.
We delivered the beer.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, thank you for taking me on an adventure.
Or a delivery. An adventure delivery, you could call it.
Well, I feel like when you're delivering, wink. Illegal goods?
Yeah.
It makes it kind of an adventure. It was pretty adventurous. Anything could have happened.
Yeah.
Right, Ollie?
Yeah.
Right.
Illegal goods.
Excuse me. You turn around and there's just like a guy in like sort of like very, very modest, like commoner work clothes. Looks like probably a longshoreman of some kind. Is like one table over, has leaned over and goes,
Ugh.
Excuse me, did you say illegal ale?
No. Nobody's doing anything illegal here. Certainly not with
I
me
think
present.
she was actually talking about an ill eagle. There was a
Yes.
sick bird that we saw down the street. And,
Very sick.
And we were trying to find some medicine, some ale, if you will, for this.
That's so sad.
We had to
Yeah.
kill it. We had to put it
Wow.
out of its misery.
Yeah, but we didn't want to talk about that because it makes us so emotional.
You euthanized an
So-
eagle?
Yeah.
Emotional.
That's so
It was
sad.
it was infectious. It would have been bad.
Yeah.
We're
For the
having a
local eagles.
Is
funeral
there anything
tomorrow.
I can do?
The funeral's tomorrow.
I'll be there. Where?
It's a small private
small-
service.
Private
closed
family,
casket.
family
the
affair.
bridge?
The bridge?
The bridge.
The winged wyvern?
That's the one.
You're burying the eagle on
We're
the
gonna
bridge?
give him a burial at sea.
It's what he would
So
have
you're
wanted.
gonna throw a dead eagle in the river?
Correct.
Yeah, he really loved the water. Mm.
I'm gonna be there crying with a flower in my hair.
Yeah, crack it on. Be right there.
He would have loved that.
Yeah, he loved it.
I'll be there, crack it on. Should I bring anything?
It's a potluck.
I'll make a bean dip.
That sounds lovely.
That doesn't sound nice.
Okay, partners, what do you want?
Oh, I was gonna try and buy illegal beer off you.
Oh, well,
no.
no, as you heard, we have
It
an
was an
illegal that was dead, and now we have a funeral for
Yeah,
tomorrow
my-
morning at the crack of dawn.
My plans have changed. Now I'm coming to go to an eagle funeral,
it's
and I'll
been-
bring him a bean dip.
You better go home and start preparing that bean dip. Probably you want it to be
It
ready.
takes like
Yes.
12 hours.
It'll mean a lot to Clarence's family. That was the Eagle's
It
name.
has a name.
Yeah.
His name was Clarence.
Sure.
Yeah. Clarence the Eagle.
My son's name was Clarence.
Oh no! What happened to your son? You used
We don't
past
need to
tense.
get
He
into
used
this.
past
No, we
tense,
don't.
Bronwyn.
Rosie, please,
No, he-
let the man make his bean dip.
He changed his name to Frederick.
Oh.
Oh, thank the gods.
All right, you have a nice day.
Yeah.
And he gets up and sort of in a wobbly manner, walks out of the tavern.
Okay, if
Does
you are
see
going
there?
to be my valet.
I've never told a lie before. I think that went pretty well.
Does anyone have the ability to make a fake eagle?
I don't think we need to do that. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think anyone's gonna show up to this bridge.
I don't think
here.
we're gonna be in town by. I'm not gonna be in town by this time
You know,
tomorrow.
maybe that might be good. I feel bad about this.
Yeah, I just have one more thing to avoid now. I mean,
I just feel bad we're not paying our respects to Clarence.
he's not real,
not-
Roz.
Not real.
Okay.
None of us.
And then the door slams open.
No!
And a dwarf who you would recognize as Gundren has stumbled has sort of walked into the tavern, like, just a bit too emphatically, looks around and goes, all right. It, like, looks like he's scanning the room and lays eyes and he goes, oh, God! I was half convinced you weren't gonna show, boy!
I'm not one of your adventurers, but it appears I may be a shepherd of yours. I've brought some
I
fine
see.
individuals.
You're a shepherd then. You brought little sheep adventurers, lambs of fighting. This metaphor's got away from me. How are you? Gundren Rockseeker.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's
May
giving
I as-
human trafficking vibes? 'Cause
Yes.
that's what I'm
Ooh,
Yes, you
I
can.
would also like to do
We're
that.
halfling.
Nope.
Ooh, I won't know. That's insight check of 5.
Modified 20.
No.
Vibe check.
No, I don't.
You guys are genuinely not sure.
Yeah.
You don't get that impression. You get the impression this is a man he's a bit loud, a bit boisterous, a bit much, and maybe like not the best socially, but like he was trying to riff off the phrasing and it didn't go well.
Yeah.
How's he dressed?
He is like a bit messy. Like the clothes aren't shabby by any means, but he's like sort of a bit messy and not put together in a super. Like the outfit is not put together in a super thoughtful way. Very utilitarian work clothes kind of
Okay.
thing, but maybe stuff a little mismatched.
Gotcha.
Looks at him and goes, "Well, you've come at a good time. You're all looking for work."
No, I actually already performed some work, as did we all actually, and was told that payment would be issued by somebody for said services.
That's not what I was expecting, but your friend
Okay,
saw
you didn't do well for me though. I've never seen you before.
Right, yes, but you said that he was the person that was responsible for the payment.
I don't think that's what
Mr. Hallwinter, do you know, Master Hallwinter?
You know Sildar Hallwinter.
Yes, I do, indeed. We met earlier this very morn, and Master Hallwinter informed me that should I show up, put in some FaceTime with the pores, and do a little, a bit of service there, and we did. There was some extravagant magic display that we all...
Magic display.
Yes,
Tell me
Sir,
more.
indeed.
sir, what he's saying is your friend saw all of us display certain talents today, and I mean myself especially, I'd say, and I was maybe interested in if you had some work going. I talked to Angie, at the tavern? She said somebody was coming
I do
around.
indeed have work going.
Yeah.
And I think you'll be happy to know you can iron all that out with Sildar. He's meeting me here just a few minutes.
Ah, excellent. Perfect. Beautiful.
Are you going to be going?
No, my work remains here. I think this is where my path
You go.
Well,
ends. What, Ollie?
I mean, you.
how do you two know each other?
He saved my life.
Would you look at that?
Seems like that's the end of that. Definitely nothing more than that.
Okay, I mean,
I think he
seems like
makes a habit of doing that.
seems like a useful guy to have around.
Rescued me from bandits a couple of years ago.
I kind of feel like we're a team now.
Or just someone looking for a job.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Coincidences on a greater quest I'm on. Sorry, but our meeting was merely coincidental.
Yes.
Yes, it's true.
thought,
The two people I've met,
certainly-
saved, and
I'm certainly
befriended.
glad I've run into you. You've
year.
solved a big problem for me. I was looking for a couple of people. You brought me a whole crew.
Well,
You say you're
Yeah,
on a
I'm-
larger quest.
Part of them.
Aye,
Are you staying in town?
aye.
Oh, good. So someone can go to the funeral tomorrow.
What kind of quest are you on, boy?
I'm not quite sure.
I thought you religious types didn't believe in coincidences.
We don't, and I'm not quite the religious type.
You're a cleric.
I know, it's ironic. I will Ollie, in the interest of coincidence, I will follow your path a while longer. But detach as soon as I find my own. Fair?
Sure.
Besides,
I take Ollie's hood down. There's no need to be ashamed. We've talked about this.
at any rate, I think you might find things a little interesting you come my way. Never
What was
gonna-
that? I'm
never-
sorry, I was distracted. There was
Just adjusting the
a
microphone.
fly.
You might find
Thursday.
things interesting you come my way.
Yes.
Never
I
gonna
find normally.
find whatever mysterious thing it is you're looking for just sitting around in town.
Yes.
Or if you have just like an extra small job that just one person could do for some quick money, that will also be.
Yes, a gala, preferably.
Tell you what, I think it's gonna be better with a few. There may be further jobs after this one.
For
You don't
for
mind?
one.
We'll see.
Okay.
You don't mind a bit of travel.
I would love to get out of town right about now.
Sure.
Let's give it a couple of minutes. Just wait for Sildar. Anyone want a drink? I'll go get drinks for everyone.
You should probably have a glass of this wine. It's delicious. You
I
can
will have
tell
anything but
it's
that
aged
wine.
perfectly.
What's up there, Amy?
Did anyone see Jamie?
No one saw that, but you.
He's on camera.
No one
we
will
can
believe
play.
you.
Watch it later.
Happened. There will be no
Jamie?
evidence of this.
Jamie just ate one of those lint truffles in the most upsetting way I've ever seen a human do something.
I'm just gonna watch the video later. Someone,
like that
someone
every-
toss me one of the lynch truffles.
So every week, Jamie does something that he tries to make secret that we then point out this last week.
No!
He left, and I called him
damn
out,
it,
and
you're
it's
right.
so hot.
All right, back to the game. Someone toss me a truffle.
I thought you were gonna say he knocked the shelf over last night. Nobody noticed.
God, this can only
No,
end
if viewers at
badly.
home, there's a lot of things I'm trying to not hit right now.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Oh god. Okay. Sorry.
No.
Underhand would have
done.
been a stronger
Yeah,
choice.
yeah,
you
maybe.
know?
All
Right.
right.
It for sure would have
Oh,
been.
and you said blue was your favorite.
I'm good with the red.
Here we go again. Oh, thank you. Please, no, he's good with the red.
Oh no, not another shot.
Open your mouth.
All right, thank you for tossing me those stacks through all the equipment.
Friend
Now
of
someone
the-
toss me that dagger.
Friend of the stream, Matt suggested that when we hire in subscribers, we have a shelf that we purposefully knock over when we hit 10,000 subscribers.
Fuck yes.
Or like a machine that when we hit 10,000, we don't even know it, just boom.
I
Yeah.
love this idea. Help us make it happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Every Patreon subscriber can get a mini of themselves that falls down with that shelf.
This is not true.
Not yet.
glass, so
not
it
true
all-
yet.
So,
Shatters.
Do people usually get paid at galas, that feels strange.
Oh, yes, they do.
Gundren gets up, goes to the bar. As they're talking to the bartender, you do see the door open again, and that sort of very well-groomed, burly human man who you met earlier today, you would recognize as Sildar, comes in, scans the room for a second, goes over to the bar, starts talking to Gundren. They exchange a few words, and Gundren sort of gestures in the direction of the table. Sildar turns and looks, scans the table, lays eyes on you, and just sort of does a little... Stretch and goes, So, good to see you again. You're all the independent contractors Gundren found.
Emphasis on the independent.
Yeah, stand up, toe forward,
Weird thing to
deep
say.
out.
I did not expect to see you again. How did it go today?
It went, I would say, capital. Yes, this, gig, was a little more than you let on, I believe, though, but I like your style. Great panache.
Thank you.
Though,
They had you doing more than just guarding their soup stand.
Some things attacked the streets,
yeah, so you're not...
so we...
There was
Did
some
what
creatures.
adventurers do.
There was
Creatures
some,
attacked
well,
you?
some gross magical, some special, I imagine, illusory magic.
Do I know anything
things?
about the magic that may have created those things?
Give me an Arcana check.
Did you say magic?
The magic.
The magic. Is that how magic is
that
officially
is
pronounced in
a
this world of
modified-
Faerun? Damn it, because it's legacy. We'd have to stick with it the whole time.
Not doing that.
Calling it magic.
No, magic.
Modified 20 on Arcana.
Honestly, it's not super familiar to you. It's unusual stuff. It could be. You've heard records of wizards who can make things like that, but also given the location where it happened, it does seem possible that it could be sort of stuff that formed from the latent energies there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was
It's certainly something very unusual.
unusual, but it did not strike me as something illusory. It was
Definitely was not illusory, no.
It was actually a thing that was there. It was not an illusion. It was a thing.
But it did disappear right after we had finished dispersing it.
Creatures, magical things do that sometimes.
And I suppose you are a wizard?
Yeah. Yes.
That actually does make a lot of sense. Yes. Well, yes, there were these things, these magic things, and we had to disperse them. I assumed that you knew about this, but you didn't.
Not
you didn't
a
have the
thing,
slightest.
no.
Oh my!
Did you think that was like a show? That
I
was...
assumed that you were.
No,
yes,
I think you
planned
got
all of it.
attacked by something dangerous.
Oh,
That-
gods!
Seems like it.
Well, you're still alive, which
Not a
means
scratch
you
on
did
me.
better than I gave you credit for.
Oh,
At any rate,
I didn't know that.
what?
Nothing.
Never mind. Well, you got paid?
No, waiting for it. Right here.
Typically, you would just go check back in at the Lord's Alliance, and they would disperse payment there. But I can.
Aren't you the
I'll-
Lord's Alliance?
I work for the Lord's Alliance.
So don't you have
I'll take care of it this time.
Excellent.
There you go. He gives you 10 gold.
payment?
Oh.
Thank you, Master Hallwinter.
Hallwinter,
Yes, thank
Sildar
you.
Hallwinter.
Master Hallwinter, I mean, we all helped, really. We were integral in that slaying of the... And you know, we were protecting the soup stand. So if there's money being given out, I feel
We didn't
like
even get
all-
any soup.
Yeah. You know, it could be...
Give me a persuasion check.
Get it?
Get it.
that would be 18.
Got it. Maybe.
All right. Gets out his person.
Amazing.
You could retain my
There
services
you
anytime
go.
for that kind of... Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Very fair of you.
You know, I try. That's all the money I was carrying on me. So,
What is the job that Gundren was saying you had a bigger job that you were...
well, it's his job. I'm helping out with it as well.
Yes.
He'll explain when and Gundren comes over with a bottle of whiskey and 7 shot glasses.
Dang.
Says, all right, everyone. Thank you all for coming. This is Sildar, my, I suppose you could say silent partner. I am in no way a partner on this, just helping out a little because I was headed in that direction anyway, but thank you, Gundren. Says, all right, so you probably want to know what's happening. Mm-hmm. All right, so here is what we're headed for. And Sildar sort of goes, can't go into all of the details just yet, but my brothers and I, we are miners by trade. And suffice it to say, we have found the claim of a lifetime. We expect it to make us and anyone else we're in business with rich beyond our wildest dreams. And, well, we are hoping to get our operations there started as soon as possible. My brothers have remained at our claim to keep an eye on it, get things set up there, while I came to Neverwinter to gather supplies and hopefully a few hired hands who can help us with things. I'm not looking for people to dig, mind you. We can deal with that to start with. But
Was my next question, yes.
Yes. For now, what I would be interested in hiring you to do would be to guard the wagon load of supplies headed for where we're going. I would ride ahead under the protection of Sildar here to attend to a few bits of business in town. The rest of you would come moving slightly slower at the rate the wagon and the oxen can travel. Get it there safely. There's 10 gold in it for each of you, and then perhaps the opportunity for further, perhaps slightly higher paid security work once we're to the mine.
What do you mean by claim?
We've found a mine we think will be profitable, so we've registered to claim.
Right, is stones or gold or...
Something interesting.
Okay.
Valuable. Again, I've been advised I shouldn't go into all the details while we're in Neverwinter, but whoever I find, should they be proved trustworthy on the way there, we maybe talk a little bit more about the nature of the mining operation.
We'll do it!
A wise decision, Ross!
This would not involve you don't. The mine that you found, it's your claim. You're not like taking it from somebody.
Nay, no.
How dangerous is this mine, would you say?
That remains to be seen.
Interesting.
We've never fully dug down or explored.
So this is kind of a security job to
This is a security job for now. Protect our supplies on the way there. There have been reports of bandits on the road and such. Sure. And then once we're there, protect the claim from other people who might want to move in on it. As I said, I think it's going to be a particularly lucrative mine. So, you know, out in the wilderness.
How particularly?
Very particularly.
Okay. Is there a number on that particularly, or...?
I can't say until I've gotten a chance to explore it more fully, but it's going to be a lot.
Okay. How far out of town are you taking us?
It's a few days' travel.
Excellent.
We are headed south of the city along the high road, and then cutting east through the Tribor Gap, going to an old mining town along the way there called Phandelver.
Okay. Roz, my love, I think just like you, I am in for this job.
Fantastic!
Sure, yes.
I had been expecting that I'd have to be in town for a couple more days to find the hired hands, but...
Oh, I could go right
the whole
now.
group has turned up on me. I could leave as early as first light if you were all ready to go.
First light is fine.
As long as we're past the bridge by the crack of dawn, that would be great.
Oh, wonderful. I thought of a few more facts about the bridge.
Yep.
I can make that happen.
Okay.
Great. Yes.
Wait, there's no way we could stay? Pay our respects?
I think we're gonna have to miss this eagle's funeral, because there wasn't an eagle, Roz. You made it up.
Such a good liar, I fooled myself. Roz, you
Once we
tricky
meet in
bitch.
Phandelver, I'm gonna want you to tell me all about this fake dead eagle.
I hope I don't get too emotional.
It's really not important.
I know, but it sounds
Tell
interesting
that
and fun.
to his family.
Also made
I
up.
don't know how to respond to this simple halfling child.
I think she's a grown woman.
Oh God, really?
40 years old.
Oh God!
both of us.
I don't
God.
suppose. I mean, we could get going tonight if you guys. I
think I want to get a night's sleep first.
Okay.
Might be good.
Yes.
But, tell you what, how early can we? Silver goes. I need to grab my things and finish up personal business in town, but we could leave by first light.
Okay.
Here, and he writes an address down on a piece of paper, slides across the table. That is a stable on the south outskirts of town. You meet us there, say 5 tomorrow morning.
Okay.
We'll be on our way by dawn.
You could probably just pick us up from where we're staying, yes?
No,
Really? Why not?
this is gonna be fun, isn't it?
Tell me more about this wagon. It's more like a covered carriage, yes?
No,
What is it more like?
an open-topped wagon being pulled by 2 oxen. Probably like 1 or 2 people can sit on the driver's seat up front, but mostly you're gonna be walking alongside it.
Some people might be walking alongside it. I think we might need to stay our trip until we can build more
Yeah.
seats on this wagon.
The
can.
Cornelians
I'm gonna
said
be
you
there.
got sent out in the world to
What? I'm gonna be there.
work and explore and learn things.
I
right?
was sent out in the world to expand the Baldur's Gate swordplay games to other cities. You been to Baldur's Gate?
a
Master
long time
Holden?
ago.
Yes. So I don't know if you are not familiar, but it is a highly acclaimed game of swordplay, competition.
Guess that, yeah.
Yes.
That sounds very exciting. I think you're gonna have an
It is.
interesting learning experience here, Jaden.
Does his
Yes.
family run a LARP camp?
No, it's like a nobles dueling competition.
So a LARP camp.
In this
they're
world, I
affecting
don't think it's.
competition.
I think in this
That
world,
just
it's not as much
No,
role
it's
playing,
like
but
a
it is
fighting.
live action.
It's like a fighting tournament.
It's a fencing tournament.
Okay,
It's
a fighting
fencing.
game, but they don't
In
die.
our world, we would call it a LARPing tournament. Yes.
I'm blanking. What's the name of that fighting competition in Bloodsport?
Oh God.
The Kumite.
shit.
It's like the Kumite.
Yes.
Dang,
the
people
Kumite.
die? Like it's a full-on...
Nah, people probably don't die.
Okay.
Look,
They
I just
don't
like
die,
the
it's
movie
laughing.
Bloodsport. I wanted to make a reference.
People, I think will take wounds, but will not die.
Okay. Just a fighting competition.
They got
Yeah,
medics and stuff.
Yeah, and it's mostly nobles, so it's all like fencing.
Well, you can all learn about that as the characters get to know one another.
Yeah,
Moving
exactly.
on. Anybody have anything else they wish to do this evening?
I assume somewhere in here we all exchange names, because I don't think we have yet.
I got yours, Roz.
I think we did.
Yeah,
I think
please,
you did introduce
by all
yourself.
means.
You were the only one who introduced you. Well, you both introduced
Well,
yourself.
I feel rude.
I'm Ollie is my name.
Ron.
Ron.
Ron. I am Jaden Fallacious Crossgarden of the Baldur's Gate Cross Gardens.
Is Fallacious a family name?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
And it will continue to be for many generations.
Don't like the way you said that.
You can only
Oh,
hope.
sorry. It will continue to be for many generations.
There it is.
Very likely.
I will see you all tomorrow morning.
At the bridge is where we're meeting?
No, the stable.
The stable. Yes, great. Okay.
And I'm going to slip out, and if I can, head right for the stable and try and sleep discreetly somewhere on the streets right next to it, because I do not want to go back to my apartment tonight.
Cool. So you head out, you find it. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. Would you like a first nat 1 of the game, guys?
Yeah.
So that one.
Woo!
You
what
don't
tells
find
me.
anywhere comfortable or sheltered to
I
sleep.
have such a bad sleep.
So you are sleeping wrapped in your cloak on the sidewalk.
Yep.
On the sidewalk. Couldn't you find a grass patch?
Well, I'm, hiding in plain sight. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it will be fun.
I'm also, isn't that elf thing where I only need like half as much sleep? I don't need to sleep. I meditate semi-consciously for 4 hours a day. So I'm wrapped in my cloak meditating, to be clear.
Yeah, I assumed
In
like
the
sitting
sidewalk.
crisscross applesauce
on
wrapped
the,
in your cloak.
on the sidewalk. In the dirt. Yeah.
Great.
Jen,
Glorious.
even or odd?
Even.
Uh-oh.
You have an uncomfortable but uneventful night.
Okay. No further questions.
Your Honor.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, goddamn.
Roll better than you
Really
did
wants
last
to
time.
fuck up your night.
Yeah, he's trying
Just keep
real-
rolling until you get a 1.
Yeah.
Another one.
For stealth,
Oh.
for stealth, that was 11. Thank goodness for my +8 on
Oh
stealth.
my god.
Rogues.
So just above average is 11. So a little bit stealthy. Roll low.
As far as you are aware,
It's so
none
rude
of
to
the
say
people
that.
you're trying to avoid run across you this
Cool.
night.
Beautiful. Love that.
The
No further rolls, please.
No further rolls, not further questions.
real quick, give me an animal handling check.
God damn it!
No, I'm serious.
Should be trampled by a horse in the night? What's going on over here?
It's stable. I could be.
Oh my god. Oh no.
So
So sorry.
So total of 3. My rolls have gone 1, 3, 2.
So
a
late
rough
in
night
this
first.
night, when you're almost to the end of it, a cute cat walks by on the street.
We harmonized those
You
alls.
did. Do you try to interact with the cat?
No, thank you. So 3.
It just looks at you and goes and runs away.
Oh, was there a role where she got to keep the cat?
Maybe.
Oh fuck.
Not
I
20.
hate this game.
It's getting stupid.
Does anybody
Take my
else have
ball
anything
and
they
come
wish to
home.
do with the night?
No, I'm gonna go back. Was I staying at the seashells? Is that a place I could sleep?
I think so. Yeah, they
I was
have
gonna
rooms
say,
there.
if someone brought a bottle of whiskey and 7 glasses and never offered us anything.
In my
That's why I was
head,
back
he
there getting
immediately
drunk.
poured it for you. I just forgot to say it out loud.
Ollie did not touch the whiskey at all.
After everybody leaves, I want to catch Gundren with 2 tankards of ale and sit down.
How are ya?
Well, and wondering what there was that you couldn't say in front of a group of strangers that you could say in front of a friend.
I don't want to go into all the details until we're there, but suffice it to say, we won't be the first people to ever dig here, just the first in a long time.
I apologize. I popped my fingy.
It's a little knuckle crack for atmosphere.
I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night, everybody.
I respect your discretion and worry that we're endangering some enthusiastic younger adventurers.
I understand the concern. My hope is,
Couldn't be me, I'm 40.
you've said you've seen these people in action. They seemed capable. They seemed to have ability.
Mm-hmm.
My hope is that bringing these people is going to keep us all safe. And that if you're willing to come, having you along could only make that easier. We could be there to look out for them.
I will do that. I will do that.
Glad to hear it. Just know, whatever danger there is to this, I think the mine we are setting up is going to be worth it. I think it's going to be an opportunity for all involved.
It does sound exciting.
get some rest. I'll see you first thing in the morning. We'll set out, and then we'll talk more once we get to Phandelver.
Aye. Off to bed with me.
All right. You all get
I put myself to bed.
you all get a decent night's sleep. I imagine yes.
Probably before
Waffle
bed, at some point, Jaden would have gotten Master Hallwinter and just been like, and just said to him roughly, so there's no more work I could do in the city? No more showing up and putting in a face to the poor, or...
Quite honestly, I don't know. You're welcome to go check in at the headquarters of the Alliance in town, see if they have jobs for anyone. I was setting out from town anyway. I'm just helping out with this as I go. So I'm not really in tune with what else there is to do in town at the moment.
I see. Are you familiar with the town of, what did you call it? Phandelin?
Yeah.
You're familiar with it?
Yeah.
Do you know how receptive they might be to sponsoring a swordplay games?
I genuinely have no idea, Jaden. I'm sorry.
Okay. Probably more receptive than the kind magistrates of Neverwinter were. So that's good to know. I'm not really, this sword is for, and he kind of draws it a tiny bit to catch the light, and yeah, exactly. The firelight. He's like, it's not. I don't really use it for adventuring and the like. I usually only use it for striking my opponents in the dueling rings.
Well, you've picked up traveling work here.
I've
Think
heard
you may be branching out.
I've never done anything like this before. I'm not a caravan guard, you know? I'm from the Crossgarden family. for
I'm
goodness
aware
sake.
of that, and given the deal you've just made, it seems for the time being you are a caravan guard.
Oh, I haven't signed anything. Or I drink the whiskey. Is that a dwarvish custom or something?
Yes, that makes it official.
Oh, gods, Jaden, what have you gotten yourself into? Okay, well, thank you very much.
Scratch. Yep, that's me.
That's my life. How did I get here?
It can get pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. I've got a lot to process, Master Hallwinter. I suppose I shall see you in Phandelin then, if I make it.
Look, if what Rothgar said about the stuff you did today is true, most you're liable to be dealing with out there is bandits along the road. I'm sure you're more than a match for them with a sword.
Oh, yes, no doubt. Well, if that's it, then... well, thank you, Master Hallwinter. I bid you good night.
And you. I'll see you in the morning.
Do you know if the,
Yes.
Where are you staying tonight? You know what, don't worry about it. Have a good night.
Good night.
And heads back to the family he's been staying with first, and tries to get in there.
Just, footman at the door like,
Hello, just heading in.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Yes?
Mr. Lord Crossgarden. I've been asked not to let you in.
Oh, but they don't know. It's just for another night. Just one last.
I'm sorry,
one last
they
night.
said no more nights.
No more nights at all.
No.
I pull out a little scroll with the address on it. Do you know where this place is?
It's clear across town.
How I get there?
You got a map? Can you... Alright,
Can you just escort me?
I can't leave the house.
Can you
But
call
alright.
me a
No, it's night time. You see that
carriage?
really bright star
Yes.
up there?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
So, that's the North Star.
Yes. Oh, I'm familiar with the stars.
So, if you go away from that, you're going
Okay.
south.
Great.
So just go in that direction
Away from that bright
until
star.
you get to the outer walls of the city.
Excellent.
It should be the first gate you hit is the one on the high road going south. This stable's just inside the city walls.
Oh, okay. Good city walls. That helps too. Great.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, thank you again. I was meaning to get your name, and I will one day. But thank you very much for your directions.
It's Trent.
Thank you. Have a great night.
You don't remember it, do you?
Remember what?
Have a good night, sir.
Have a great, fabulous night.
Thank you.
And then turns, just lingering gaze for no reason, and then turns and heads away from the bright star and tries to navigate his way through the city.
DM.
Yeah.
Before I go to sleep, would there possibly be a shop, actually, where I could buy a small figurine of an eagle?
Give me an investigation check.
This is adorable.
Also, real quick, Jaden, give me a survival check.
Yeah, baby! That's a natural 20. Fuck off! +1.
You walk the most direct path possible to get to that stable.
It was the city wall thing, and I actually do know the stars pretty well.
I've like lived on the streets before, and
Yeah.
yet somehow I was a 1
I want to
and
be
he
clear
was a
that
20.
the
I
time
made it
that
to
happened
the
at,
stable.
Sometimes
the time at
it's-
which that happened, you get to that stable at like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
and you need to be there at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and you just see Braun like meditating in an alcove.
in a very unstealthy fashion.
I don't want to cut off anymore, but I'll try to find a place to sleep in the stables as well.
Yeah.
It was a 14 investigation.
You're trying to find what again?
I want a small
Eagle.
figurine of an eagle. Just like
Hell
a
yeah.
little eagle.
I'm gonna say yeah. You find like a
I
little
would like to buy
curio
it.
shop,
I would like to buy it.
like a little essentially like an eagle Hummel figurine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I would like to buy it. How much would that be?
2 gold.
Great. Thank you.
Very important. Do you think your character is a honk shoe or a me?
Oh my god, thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I have written down. Definitely a meaning.
Either way, definitely
and then I go to sleep.
nightcap.
Yeah, you all get a night's sleep and gather in the
Get
morning.
full Ebenezer
Braun,
Scrooging it. Yes.
you finish up your meditation for the night, and the last chunk of it, you just detect this weird sound, and you come out of your trance and realize Jaden is just sleeping face down on the ground next to you.
Are you a me? Is that?
Yeah, me all the way.
Yeah, me.
Tried to, yeah, that's more like that. But yeah, just tried to find, and it's just like the most sad, pathetic, like tried to wrap himself in his fucking cloak, but looks like a sad noble who got drunk and passed out, but without the drunk part.
Everybody else sort of meanders up as we get around 5 a.m. That sort of pre-dawn blue glow in the sky. Just the very, very earliest signs of bustle in the city. Just like the bakers and people like that who were up super early, like doing their thing. What?
Oh, my brain just started going, bonjour. But then I was like, don't sidetrack. And
Oh wait, my Duolingo.
Everyone, hold on.
she's got a streak.
As Ollie approaches, like he'll just grasp his focus, and for a second it looks like smoke wreaths around him, and I cast, and then it fades, and I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Oh, okay.
And then when Raj shows up, Ollie will hand you just the little eagle figurine.
Clarence. He would have loved this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys,
On my list of
a few minutes
things I
pass, and sort of the front, big sliding stable doors of the place open, and Gundren and Sildar come out with leading like a couple of horses, or like Sildar leading 2 horses and Gundren behind him driving this cart with these 2 oxen attached. And Gundren looks over and goes, "You all made it! Happy to see you here. So, Crossgarden, you okay?
I'm sorry, I had the worst night's sleep ever last night. Was that you? Dwarf? Gundren?
So tired.
He's used to feather down beds,
never
sleeping
had
on the
less
street.
It
Was like,
was one night.
He's never had
Stayed
never-
up for 24 hours before. What the fuck?
he's a pathetic, fragile little creature.
never had less than
If you
12 hours
Gundren,
of
yes,
sleep a night.
Master Rockseeker, yes.
You need to take a nap during the day, and
Yes.
there's whenever you finish rotating, like walking and guarding duties, there's a very comfortable sack of potatoes in here.
If At some point, I could just spend an hour in the cart. I would appreciate it, but that it's fine. If
Oh,
you
it's
need-
all up to you.
If you need it first.
Sildana and I are going to head out on horseback. We need to get ahead. But see you all in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll see you when we get there. I'm excited for things to come. To new adventures, eh?
Yes.
And with that, they mount their horses and ride off.
Do you need
How many seats do we have on the
cart?
Oh yes.
Two?
Yeah,
So
he
we're
will
not
just.
full.
There's
stumble-
essentially
What?
there's
Forward.
like a little bench seat up front to drive it from. There's room for 2 people on it.
Okay, cool.
If I can take. The
And you
first
said there
hour.
is or is not space in the back?
The back of the cart is taken up mostly by supplies, but there's like room for maybe one person at a time to like lay on sacks of things. It looks like, I mean, a lot of it's in crates and barrels, but it looks like largely.
Ooh, crate and barrel.
I know.
Wow, fancy.
There's a fancy chair in there. No, it looks to be like
$300. Fuck this.
like largely like big containers of like tools and food supplies and things like that.
Sure. While we start stumbling along with the carriage, can I just in his very sleepy and lowered state, can I try and pickpocket Jaden?
Yes.
Yeah, for
So quick.
sure.
By the way, Jaden will have mentioned many times throughout the night how he is destitute and has no gold at all on
We
him.
don't trust you.
Yeah, I'm still gonna try.
No,
Give-
please do. I want you to.
Give me a sleight of hand check opposed by Jaden's perception.
Okie doke.
Tight.
That would be a nat 20 plus 8.
Ooh, baby.
He just looks down and he's naked.
Like this, literally everything. Literally every
Not a
possession of
stitch on
mine.
him.
My eyebrows. My wig.
That's what you do.
What's my name? She took my name.
Oh God. Who am I? Where am I?
What was your roll, Jamie?
So you want me to roll or do you want to do passive? I don't care. That's my note.
DM?
Say again?
You want
DM?
me to roll or do passive?
Too passive actually.
Okay, great. It's 11 that you're
Yeah,
trying to beat
so-
with your 28.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
How'd she do?
What I get.
What is? Are you just going for coin purse, or are you going for like stuff?
With a 28, I'm going for whatever I want.
Well, definitely the coin purse.
Yeah.
And then, Jamie, I want you to pick 3 other things out of your inventory
Okay, fantastic.
besides the coin purse.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll do the coin purse last.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. There's the Cross Garden Signet Ring,
Yes.
if you wish. There's
What is the symbol on that signet ring?
It is the 4 crossed rapiers making a diamond in blue and silver.
Yes, I do wish. Go on.
Yep. And the usual adventuring backpack, the bedroll, the mess kit, the torture bag, all that stuff. Scroll of pedigree, I imagine you'd be interested in. I wear.
Don't know what it is, but I want it. Yep.
It's a scroll attesting to my noble birth. I have a necklace. That is a silken rope necklace from which dangles 4 mummified elf fingers.
What the fuck?
That's pretty insulting, actually. I
I
am
wear
an
that
elf.
around my neck.
I am an elf. I'm gonna take that.
Okay. Signet ring, silken rope, scroll of pedigree. There's a bag that just has like a wooden dueling sword, a wilted bouquet of roses, like some wig powder. It's like a bunch of like nobles shit.
I just get 3 things, so I'll take the necklace with the elf fingers on it, because I'm very insulted by that and plan to dispose of it later.
That's fair.
So.
And
You-
how much gold?
Oh yeah. and
Oh
how
yeah.
much gold?
Tell how much gold is
And
in that
35 gold.
Fuck yeah. Sorry, I love you. This is an in-game
No,
thing. This is an in-game thing, baby.
I feel
It's not
no
about you.
resentment here at all. Rob me.
Why was
So-
I paying for the drinks last night?
I had no money.
To him, that's no money.
I've never had my life.
So you guys set out on the road. You are going along sort of a very prominent sort of travel and trade route here. So it is not without traffic. You're seeing other people as the day goes on, but you are sort of traveling through a landscape of rolling hills. There are mountains off in the distance, especially
visible as you leave Neverwinter are the ones just to the northeast, the ones that include the volcano that heats and destroyed Neverwinter.
Oh no!
God damn it. That's forever, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good thing this volcano probably won't come up a lot in this
Am
campaign. It's
I
fine.
able to get an hour sitting on the cart?
Oh, I would assume at some point.
Then I'm
Probably
using
will take turns.
arcane recovery to get that
Nice.
spell slot back.
You
Oh,
just
wait,
got
can
a
we get-
long rest.
we just-
I cast mage armor.
Oh, right.
I want to be armored and also have spells.
So,
Wait, do
the
we get
first
hit
day.
points back? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm new here.
You
How
do.
many hit points did I have?
Oh yeah, DM, explain to us what happens without long rest overnight.
To the dum-dum.
So to the dum dum. When you take your long rest is basically the sort of baseline. You sort of restore yourself mechanic in this game. So it's like when you sleep for the night, your hit points all come back. In almost all cases, any like
Spell
per
slots.
class resources you've spent, like spell slots and things like that, come back. You're a fighter. Most of your stuff's gonna be stuff that comes back on short rests, which is like the party chills for an hour. I think the only spendable thing you have right now, Amy, I believe the only spendable thing you have right now is Second Wind, which would come back on a short rest, but also
You haven't used
Action
it.
surge?
Yeah.
not at level 1.
I don't remember when this
That's level 2.
Oh,
I have
exciting.
never played a level 1
What was
character
my
before.
maximum hit
I've
point?
always,
I can't
I've
remember
always
if I
started
erased
it.
Okay.
I've always started at
But yeah,
3.
your hit points all come back. What's your Constitution modifier?
Sir.
Why are you
Plus
bullying me?
2.
Your maximum is 12.
I was
Make-
already there.
Great.
I'm just
Baby.
Make sure
napping
that's
for fun.
always at the top of the box, and that you're keeping track of current in a separate spot.
She's got it.
Great.
I think I was, but I wasn't sure if I erased it and wrote something different yesterday or
Okay.
last week. No, yesterday. I got out my sheet and just started fucking with it to ruin the stream.
Really
There are
dedicated.
dogs in the room.
Oh, dogs have entered the room.
So,
Yes, dogs are
the
in
first
chat.
day is pleasant. The weather is warm, though it does get a little chilly as you get further from the city. It's not cold. It's like, meet Gertie, everyone.
Gertie.
The real DM. The real power
Yes.
behind the throne.
Yes.
And you make it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're both here now.
And that's Odin.
We're doing great. Sorry, what happened?
So sorry.
You make maybe not as good time as you would were you not transporting quite so much cargo, but you were going at a slow and steady pace. The day is pleasant and uneventful, and you find yourselves camping out for your first night along this
Okay.
journey.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't think we need to spend a lot of time on this first night camping out. I just want to address it briefly for the sheer fun of watching Jaden camp.
Oh yeah. I mean, Jaden basically, if the potato sack is the most comfortable thing on that wagon, and it sounds like it is.
Yes.
Jaden will absolutely basically dibs the potato sack and do his best to try and rearrange it. The potatoes, whenever he
potatoes.
sleeps on it, just smash them and try and get it to be comfy
Can I
as much as possible.
come over to him and be like, hey Jaden, we were walking before and you dropped this. What the fuck is this? And it's the necklace with the elf fingers on it.
Well, I know you're lying because I didn't walk all day today. That's my necklace. That's my family necklace. Give it to me. Give it here.
No, why does it have elf fingers on it, it looks like?
Hold on.
That's weird.
So when I woke up and I started screaming, "Oh my god, my things, my things." That was one of the things that I noticed was missing.
Well, it looked like you were dropping things out of the cart because I saw this on the ground, I saw some other, I don't know, there
You're
was
lucky
like a...
she found it then.
Yeah, I'm lucky that I found it on the road where you dropped it. So, what the fuck is it?
I want to
Can
insight
repeat?
you. Can I insight her?
Yes.
Okay. Rogue, how good could your deception be? Rogues don't do that, right?
Oh.
23?
That's a 10.
Yeah. You were dropping things all over the road. I saw a
look,
coin purse go
the last-
past. I hope it was empty. I saw all kinds of stuff just dropped
Why
on the
didn't you
road.
grab it?
I mean, I thought it was empty if you had just thrown it out of there. So why the necklace? Tell me about that.
Simpleton! Ugh.
She found your necklace. I think you
Yes,
should thank
I
her.
know. I'll tell you as soon as you give it to me.
I'm pretty insulted by this, I have to say, because it is elf fingers on this, and you may have noticed I'm an elf.
I did perchance notice, yes.
Would you tell me why you have a necklace with elf?
I will tell literally all of you
I
as soon
didn't
as you
take
hand
it.
me the necklace.
Okay, take it. I don't want to have it anymore.
Thank
it's disgusting.
you. It is. I don't like this.
Okay.
My dear mama says that it has been part of our family for generations.
Okay.
There's a story behind it that's long and tedious, but the short version of it is my great-great-grandfather, he managed to best an elf that was known to be the swiftest, the most lithe elf, the most skilled and accomplished duelist that was known to, the city or the land or something like that. The way Mama tells it, she knows all the details, but he managed to best him in a duel and claimed these disgusting little nuggets as trophy and strung them on this, and so it's been passed down in my family to remember, because this is my family's first great claim to fame, the
So it
cross
doesn't
guarded
even
name.
do anything. It's not even magical. It's not even valuable. It's just
I mean, as far as I know, it's not.
disgusting trophy.
There has rumor gone about that these do, the skill of my grandfather's dueling abilities do live in this necklace. So whether or not it's magical, I'm not to say, but I like to believe it is.
Can I see if it's magical?
Sure.
Can I try?
Give me an Arcana check.
10.
You don't get any strong magical vibe off of it. You're not 100% sure.
I don't think it's magical. I kind of just think it's mean.
It's just a stringy full of fingies.
Oh, that's a very good vibe.
I hate you.
Well worded. Stringy full of fingers.
If you would not wear that around me, that would be great.
I'll just tuck it in there.
Okay.
So it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yep. I'm gonna go to sleep elsewhere, far away from this Grizz necklace. Oh yeah.
I'm not make us gonna go all the
Okay,
way through
great,
a watch
cool.
for this
Then
night,
never mind.
but we will
No.
do those in the future.
But what? Roz was really excited to do it.
Oh, and Roz has a great time doing it. How's everybody
Watch
sleep
it.
on the ground on the road?
Fine.
I'm fine.
Great.
Potatoes.
Great.
Potato sacks.
You guys
She's
move
too
on.
excited to sleep well. But
You spend another 2 days on the high road.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Jim probably doesn't sleep well either. Yeah.
Another night camping. The next night, following night, you hit about where the high road meets the Tribor Trail, the road that'll take you the rest of the way to Phandelver. And there happens to be we sort of reach that juncture right at the end of your travel day. There was an inn at that junction called the Wayside. So you get to it's out in the middle of nowhere. So they have a stable for travelers. You get to spend a night in a bed. It's quite nice.
Inn called the Wayside, did you say?
The Wayside Inn. You depart from there first thing in the morning and head on to the Tribor Trail. The sort of big, wide, very well-traveled roadway of the high road giving way to something a little narrower, a little more rugged. It's a pathway through a more wild area.
I do the same thing I did at the first day and cast Mage Armor on myself and then sit in the cart for an hour to get that spell
Cool.
slot back.
Hell yeah.
And you spend... You're on the Tribor Trail for half the day or so. When you hit a point where you round a bend. And
round the bend with me, Jen.
Sorry, okay.
you round a bend in the road
Want
and
in
see
on this bend rounding? Couch 2.
Go on, we're going around. There we
Oh, come
go.
on, Aaron.
Gotta go
All right,
down.
on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's like on SNL
Damn,
when they're
we're
doing
good.
a train skit, they all do this.
Quick, Odin, round the bend with us.
Wait.
We're doing great.
Get
Sorry,
that
here we
bread
go.
loaf in there. Whee!
Sorry.
God,
Love
we're
that.
cool. God, we're cool.
Do we want to know
around the
this?
bed.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So you come around the bend and you see 2 dead horses in the road.
Oh no!
And
They're
there's a
about
volcano going on.
50 feet ahead, completely blocking.
why?
They're about 50 feet ahead, totally blocking the pathway. And you can see, even at this distance, arrows with sort of the feather fletching at the back is black, sticking out of them.
Jesus.
Where you are, it is like, it's not like, you're not going through a big forest here, but, you know, there are like thickets here and there along the road. And there it is, you're in the middle of a pretty dense thicket of trees here that are sort of very much up against the edge of the road.
I feel so bad about how much fun we had rounding that.
I thought you might. And then there is like a steep embankment down into the trees on either side.
Are there
Egg on my face.
We're all like, woo, this is so good. We come around.
Oh god, we made a mistake.
It's that moment in Mulan.
I was literally a girl worth.
Heartbreak.
Dead village.
Are
Anyway.
are there bodies aside from the horses?
You do not see any bodies besides the horses.
Do the
Yeah.
horses look familiar?
Are they the ones
Give-
that Gundren and Sildar had?
Give me a perception check.
Why would
Perception.
Friends.
Can
Do I
also
know
a perception
these
check,
horses?
Shit, that's Mr. Ed.
Oh god.
No, I didn't.
That's only a 6
That's
perception, unfortunately.
18.
Oh, nice.
You have a sinking feeling in your gut about it, but it's hard to know for sure at this distance. But they, as far as you can tell, they do seem kind of familiar.
Can I also do a perception check on the area coming to see
Yes.
if there are enemies hiding somewhere that I don't know about?
Yeah, can we all jump in on
Yeah,
that?
you
I think it all
absolutely
take
can.
Like, actually check the area.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anyone would be going, no need to worry.
9.
I think
His
Jaden.
perception?
I think no.
He's like,
we should
"Ugh,
move these
who
dead
left their
horses out of the
horses here?"
road.
My sweet,
disgusting.
sweet 6.
Perception, Dan?
Yes.
Unnatural 20. 6.
6.
10.
9.
I didn't roll. Jaden's thinking about how he's gonna try and ask one of them to move the dead horses.
You sort of scan the tree line around you. There's like an eerie quiet to this stretch of road. Like it probably wouldn't have bugged you. Like would have felt like aggressively quiet were it not for what's happening. But now that you're in this situation, like it just feels that kind of dead air feeling.
We should get off.
Scan the
road.
tree line. You do not, at this moment, see any sign of anything moving.
Okay.
It looks like whatever did this abandoned the area after.
I don't feel great about this.
Oh God.
Should we go check and see if
Those look a lot like Gundren and Sildar. I'm not sure if they're those horses, but
let's
I have a feeling they could be.
take a closer look?
Yes,
I-
and shove them out of the way.
Okay.
I would like to take a closer look and see if...
Yeah, I'm gonna-
Who is
I'm gonna-
approaching the horses?
I'd go.
Me too, and I'm gonna have my short sword drawn.
Okay.
When I see that, I'll probably pull out my what do I
Little
want?
axe.
Yeah.
The little axe
All right,
that's as
so-
big as her.
Ollie, Roz, and Braun are heading over to the bodies. The two of you are staying back.
I'm gonna stay in the wagon. Yeah.
I'll be in the driver's seat, I suppose. In the wagon then.
Don't we have a driver? Or
Or
is
do
one
we
of
have
us
a driver?
driving?
I
Uh,
think
one
one
of
of
you
us
has
is
been
driving.
driving.
Okay,
You've
cool.
been I would assume you've been taking turns.
Cool.
So the three of you start heading forward towards the horses. As you get close, the sinking feeling in your gut sinks even lower as you get a closer up look at the horses and see that they are definitely the horses you saw Gundren and Sildar leave on. You also, as you get close, can see the saddlebags that are on the sides of horses are like hanging open and look like they are empty. There is also a few, 20 or so feet further up the road, there looks like a leather map case sitting in the middle of the roadway. Just as you are getting
More like a leather trap case, am I right?
just as you are getting to the up to the horse bodies, are we walking three abreast? Is someone in the lead? How are we approaching?
I'm
this?
gonna walk 3 abreast if you're like, I'm gonna kind of walk with you guys.
Yeah.
Who's in the middle?
Sure.
Sure.
Between the two ladies.
Why not?
So, yeah.
Okay. So
That's too many dice. He's rolling too many dice.
I assume
It's more than one, and I don't like that.
I assume a 7 does not hit Bronwyn.
It does not hit Bronwyn.
Oh God, thank you.
Yeah. I'm not squishy.
How's a 16 do against Roz?
Do you have
It
your
meets.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, buddy.
Right as you get up out of the trees you were so sure were empty, one arrow from each side of the road. One just narrowly goes over Bronwyn's head. What?
I was gonna go over Bronwyn's head, but it's me. Someone shot
Because
Someone
a
shot way lower.
different arrow hits you. Yeah, they shot lower. They were aiming at a halfling.
Good job, guys.
That is going to be 8 piercing damage.
Ooh,
Owie,
And
owie, owie.
I'm gonna need
Goo goo
everybody
gaga.
to roll initiative.
Oh no.
I do not like.
I'm gonna roll this die.
And I add initiative to this?
Oh, yay.
I rolled pretty
Why do I always roll high on initiative? I don't want to go first.
I mean, you're a rogue.
Yeah, I know. Shouldn't have done a rogue.
Oh, you should not have done a rogue, yeah. That was your mistake.
That was my big mistake. DM, is there a battle map ready
There
for
will be
us?
momentarily.
Aw, yeah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Big hand for Sarah, everybody.
Big hand for Sarah on Puppy Patrol.
Letting the dogs out.
Woo!
Pee. Very important part of the stream.
Dog Wrangler extraordinaire,
We
Sarah.
appreciate it.
So you've been good to me. I'm gonna keep using this one instead.
Ooh, yeah.
Is that your reaction
All right,
to the arrow hitting you?
Oh God.
No, Raj just goes, oh
Looking down at the arrow and
I like that you have
Planted
a
in it.
touch frame.
yeah.
Good.
She picked like the hot area. I don't know how it only did 8 damage.
Roz is very hardy.
Yeah.
Thank God.
no! It got me.
Fucking level 1.
I'm gonna go be with Clarence now.
Oh. I'm sure you've seen many eagles on our trip.
Yeah.
And Clarence?
Is that his? No, I know Clarence.
No, it's not
is dead.
Clarence.
I'm
That's
not an
true.
idiot.
You're not an idiot.
That's his wife and/or family going to the funeral.
Yes, they're
coming
devastatingly late.
She comes over.
All right.
You ever been late to a funeral?
Who's above
Woof, that's a
20?
bad
Oh, yeah,
one.
that's not a good look.
Above 20?
Above 20. Anyone 15 to 20?
20.
20?
19.
Look at us.
Who'd have thought?
Not me.
10 to 15?
Uh-oh.
5 to 10?
Yeah.
What do you got?
8.
8?
Bye.
Real quick, what's your dex modifier? Or, I'm sorry, your dex score.
17.
Okay.
Meow.
Oh no.
Ooh, new catchphrase. New catchphrase acquired.
No.
Except it'd be more like
And
meow.
Walter, what do you got?
3.
I'm insulted for that because the
Good
cat that rejected
stuff.
me.
Cleric
Oh.
initiative, yeah.
I'm just watching the whole thing.
That is hurt. I get it.
All right.
See,
I am
Ross,
putting
you're
us on the battle map.
Woo!
See how this develops.
Battle map.
And here we go.
Wowzers!
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Oh, exciting. Love that.
Get this over for you guys.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh.
So, Braun, you're up first.
This is very bouncy music.
I am up first.
No.
Oh.
Her to the
Can
personal
you
slight
click
on
where the
me.
horses are on this? Or can I see the horses on the map right now or no?
I think they're the.
I can't see you, the screen you're looking on, but they're
All right.
right next to you on the map.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh yeah.
Those
I
are
see where-
horses
yeah,
with
yeah.
blood all over the road.
Got it. The horses and the blood.
Yep.
And so can I see whoever shot at me?
Yes. You can just, now that the arrows have given away their positions,
Yeah.
you can see a goblin. The one that shot at you, Bronwyn, is to the north there, and one off to the south over here shot at Roz.
Okay. How much of an action is it to like put away my short sword and bring out my short bow?
So you get, on your turn, one free interaction with an object in the space.
Sure.
And to do a second one takes your action.
Right.
So
So if I just drew my short bow.
if you that's the item interaction.
Sure.
You said you were putting away a sword?
I don't have to, because I only have to use one hand for a short bow, right?
You need both hands for a bow.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
However, if you just kind of casually drop the sword on the
Yeah.
ground,
Sure.
that is free. It just means the sword stays there until you pick it up again.
Yeah, no worries. So I'm gonna try and fire my short bow at that guy down south.
Alright.
The southern
Attack roll,
goblin.
please.
And woohoo, that's gonna be 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Thank God. Not hardy
Is
goblins.
it the one who shot me?
Yeah.
me!
Yeah, sweetie. And that's gonna do 1d6 plus 4 damage. My
Yeah,
d6 is this one, and it's it's gonna do 10 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Cause you're my friend now.
Yeah, you just live it out, let loose, and it
Yeah.
flies straight and gets the goblin center of the chest. And the goblin just and crumples to the ground.
Nice.
Oh my.
Nice. I got you.
Anything else for you?
My arrow wound.
That's it for now.
Okay. Ollie, you are up.
So one goblin is dead. Can I see the other goblin?
You can, at the moment, you can see
See
two
the two,
goblins.
okay.
If you'd like to use your action to...
No, I'm just gonna try to hit the one that I
Okay.
can see. I wanted to make sure I saw the other one because it didn't hit. Let's see. So hand misty, icy stuff shoots a hunk of ice, ray of frost. I guess I should tell you what I'm doing.
Yes, please.
Does an 11 hit?
And 11 does not.
Okay, well, it goes
yeah.
wide.
You shoot the sort of the
And misty,
little
icy.
comedy chunk of ice
Yes.
out. The goblin just sidesteps it.
And then it's gonna be done, but I would like to just sort of move around in front of the injured Roz between.
So like right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a dumb move, but I'm doing it.
Okay.
It's a great move.
That's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
Jaden, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna see what's going on. I'm going to hop out of the wagon and go, oh, bandits! My time to shine! And then I'm gonna move diagonally. Twice would be 15, yeah? Just
Yes,
straight
actually, wait.
northeast diagonally. And then I will use the last 15 feet of movement to continue moving to the right. So another 3 squares once I hit that place.
Yep.
And then... Awesome. And then I'm going to use... Yeah, I'm going to use my dash to move the rest of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then diagonally 1 to get right up on that goblin on the lower right side there.
So right here.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, Jaden just comes sprinting up the road and like hooks it down like off the roadway into the like slightly lower sort of area of the trees and just around like just dips into the foliage and you get right up in that goblin's face.
Excellent. I have drawn my rapier Caspian in anticipation, like while running with it. And I get up to him and I look down and I see this thing for the first time and I go, "These bandits are just ugly children.
Oh my God.
I don't know what to do.
The one up against you goes, "You look like you were an ugly child!
How dare you, you little shit.
How dare you, you big shit!"
You got a mouth on you."
Yeah, that's how I eat.
Touche. And then I brandish my sword. And that's
How
all.
many racist comments has he made in this episode so far?
He's just never seen a goblin in real life.
Or a dwarf, like
It
clone
doesn't
dwarf.
sound
Yeah.
like I'm being avenged over there.
So, the one that fired at Braun originally is going to do so again.
Ooh, don't like that.
That's my best friend.
That is an
Remember your
18
what?
to hit.
18 to hit will hit.
Just this one aimed better, just to get you like in the hip.
Ooh.
That'll be
I don't like
6
that.
piercing damage.
Boise!
Meanwhile,
I don't
the
know.
one whose face Jaden just got up in with the bow in his hand is going to disengage.
Yes, run away.
dip into the roadway up here. And Jaden, you feel satisfied at the job you've done scaring him off when you hear a battle cry behind you. A small battle cry.
What's this now?
And another goblin comes running out of the trees, brandishing sword and scimitar, just goes,
Oh, God!
and just big downward strike at you,
Amazing.
like overhead to. So that will be a 14 to hit.
That meets.
That meets?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That'll be 6 slashing damage.
Help.
Gah! End of sentence.
That felt so clean. That was like audio capture, like, gah! Yeah.
We got it. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all next week.
Amazing.
We're gonna use that every week from now on. You don't ever have to do that again.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I'll just open my mouth and we'll press the little button.
Meanwhile, another one comes dashing out of the trees and close distance with sword and scimitar. Shield and scimitar. And closes distance to Braun and Roz. But
Hey.
he is using his action to get there.
Okay, good.
Okay, that is them. Roz, you're up.
Well, here's the thing. Which one was like almost dead? I like my odds there. It's the one far.
Oh, wait. One of them's dead and I
have you
forgot to
deaded
take
the
him off
one?
this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it the one
I was
that
like, I
Jamie
thought
was
he was.
yelling at?
Yup.
That whole conversation, except it's laying on the ground dying as it does. Its last words were.
Yep.
What were the last words it said? It was like, yeah, I use it to
I
eat
used
with.
to eat. So you just watched it die as this other one ran up to you.
Amazing.
I just forgot to take it off the map when
That's
it died.
very funny.
Yeah.
This ugly child was this ugly dying child.
Ugly dying child. Oh no! It wouldn't have changed anything.
Can I use that?
All right.
Okay, so I have to do something to do a bonus action.
No, you can
Not
use the
this-
bonus action anytime. Well, like anytime during
It's
the turn.
it is action is your main thing for the turn. Bonus action is certain abilities are a thing you can do also.
Because I have second wind, and I feel like that would be a good idea.
Probably a good bit.
Good
Yeah.
thing for you to do.
So
It's a solid decision.
1d10 plus 1 healing is bonus action, is what I wrote down. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Which, thank you.
And that will go up when you level up.
That's a 9?
6.
6? The dots
That's
at
not
the bottom
bad.
or the top?
The dot's at the bottom, right?
Dots at the bottom.
Oh, 9.
And
Yeah, well, you're trying to take my points. I got a 9 plus 1, so that's 10. So I guess I'm just back to full
You're
hit.
back to
Don't
Yeah.
take Amy's points.
I'm sorry. I'm a pickpocket.
points are the only reason I play this game.
Yeah,
I'm a pickpocket. It's what I do.
Am I winning?
you got the most points, Amy.
You're not dead, so yes.
Okay,
That's true.
so if I do that, if I run, then like run in a direction, that would be the end of my turn, right?
No, you
a
still
full
have your
action.
main action.
But
You've
would
al-
running be an action?
Nope.
That's
It is action, bonus action, movement, item interaction. They can happen in any order. If you have an action that's like 2 steps, you could do other stuff in the middle of it.
She's new here.
Come learn D&D.
If you do run away from them.
Oh, I
If
was
you
gonna
move-
run away.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm an adventurer.
No, I meant out of melee with
If you
one.
go out of melee range, it can attack you.
That's why.
Okay. I would like to run towards the one. What is that? South?
That's
are we
close to
calling?
us. Oh, this one? That's
By
the dead one,
Jaden
isn't
down
it?
there.
No, the dead one's gone.
Dead one's
That's
gone.
the one that just came out.
That one just
Jamie's
ran out of the
next to.
bushes at Jaden.
Well,
As he stood gloating over the dead goblin. No one ever said a different thing happened.
The trick would be you'd
Yeah.
be running away from this guy.
Oh.
And he
So
can,
Run
that's why
away from
he
this
would
guy.
get to
He gets
so
to
then
attack you.
I'll run towards that guy.
You are right up at that guy. You can just swing at him.
No, I'm gonna swing at that guy.
Yeah, baby.
Get an attack roll.
Get him!
Baby.
I got
Smooth.
like tangled in my fingies.
And then missed the dice
A
tray.
14
Like
plus
stringy.
Axe.
axe plus axe.
Plus your strength modifier. Sorry, your strength modifier and proficiency.
So that was a 14 plus 2 plus 2.
Correct.
18.
And 18 hits.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll
And I go,
damage.
that's my best friend!
I'm your what now?
And I roll a.
This is what? It should be written on the sheet somewhere.
Oh,
It is,
oh,
it
oh.
is not. I can see that it is not.
We'll deal with that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
1d8.
I'm just
Or
doing
if
a
it's
bad
two
job
hands.
reading
I guess there's no reason I wouldn't
You're
go
far
to
your
away.
sheet
So-
upside down
2 hands,
10
1
feet
D10.
away.
So
May
yeah.
I borrow your detail? Oh.
Yeah. You've got one.
While Amy's rolling out, it's possible to tilt your camera a tiny bit up. I think it's
Oh yeah.
just.
I just got a little.
There you go,
notch.
perfect.
Hey, everybody.
It was a 3
Plus
plus
Your
Your
strength.
strength modifier.
5.
This is what you're swinging?
My battle axe 2.
Yeah, so you just swing down. You do put a deep gash across that goblin's chest. They are bleeding fairly heavily. They are still up.
All right.
Thanks, best friend.
you're doing good, doing good.
And that is your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Hrothgar, you are up.
Yes, I'm in the back there. I guess I'm seeing
Oh,
all this
Ragnar
unfold.
just keeps backing her up.
So there's definitely like a brief moment of him trying to get off the carriage.
I was assuming we had climbed down.
He's
off.
climbed
Oh,
down, yeah, but he's getting down beards and cursing and dwarves cursing and stuff. He's gonna run up, close that distance.
That was my water bottle.
I'm trying to get closest to Brownwind. Brownwind.
25 will get you about
That's
there.
Roz and
Ron.
that.
Ron.
25 will get you about there.
25 gets me there.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, and then on Bronwyn, I'm going to cast Healing Word.
This is the second time.
That I've done this to you?
Yeah.
I see an arrow out of
Oh
you.
my
I'm just like,
gosh.
yeah.
Ron wins everybody's
Hey,
best
what is your
friend.
healing word? What do you say?
I think for this one, it's True Silver Preserve Us.
Ooh, okay. Like it.
And then let's see here for Healing Word.
D4 plus wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Plus because you're a life.
Plus my life
Life
stuff.
cleric chick.
Plus
I remember from last
2
time
plus
because he
1
fully
plus
healed me last time.
That was incredible.
4.
This is just
so
my
much help.
personal healer that I bring along for myself.
So this will be a D4 plus 6.
Nice.
Whee! 7 points.
Do you
Oh,
do that
shit.
too? True silver healers. Wee.
But I imagine in Hrothgar's like really deep voice.
All right. Anything else? You still have action.
Can I cast any cantrips as an action?
You should
I'll
be able
cast
to.
Sacred Flame. Sacred
Sacred
Flame at
Sacred Frame.
Sacred Flame at one of the goblins.
Sacred
Which one would you like to hit?
right now?
I want to hit the one. What's that one up?
You got the screen there, babe.
There's this one. There's this one. There's that one.
Well, which one can I? The one in the middle is kind of the one I can see because the other ones are going to be under.
You can make out the other ones
Maybe
through the
that's
trees.
so we can see.
They would be harder to see with an attack, but with a save, that is irrelevant.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for that top one. Top
Okay.
one in the bush.
He will make a dex save. That is gonna be 7.
That 50.
Oh, that fails.
Oh, I'm so sad you
I
you
know.
said that nat 20.
I know, I forgot. I was like, wait, he doesn't have to roll against me. That's fine. I'll save that
Very
for later.
genuine question.
It's alright, I'll just do it
And I
again.
hope this doesn't concern anybody. Does anyone smell toast?
I also
I
smell
do.
toast.
Great!
Let me text Sarah and see if she's making,
Making
toast.
toast.
Or if we're having a communal episode.
Collective stroke.
Sorry, that was. How much did you say?
You making toast?
She's making toast.
Amazing.
Good news, everyone. She's making toast.
Wow, what a terrifying thing to make out of sight of a bunch of people. That's hilarious. Amazing.
That's 1 point of damage. Do I add proficiency
Nope.
to damage? Alright,
Not on Sacred Flame.
that's 1 point of damage.
Yeah. So what does it look like when the Sacred Flame happens?
Same thing as the last time. It's a flickering flame that kind of like catapults out of the hands, but it's almost like a strobe effect. Yeah.
As
and,
it through, and the goblin tries to dodge and does not, and it just clips him. Just just one. You said.
yeah, just one.
All right,
You'll get him next time, buddy.
Braun, you're up.
Phew, I'm feeling real good again.
I just did a backflip.
To get up, just
Like a hip up or whatever.
Fuck yeah.
So the one that I'm closest to, which is me again? Show me real quick.
You are this one.
Thank you. Right, so I'm right next to a guy. So I'm gonna pick up my short sword again. That's right next to me that I just dropped.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for this guy with my short sword. And if I get it, I will get sneak attack. That's how that works. Yes.
You're going for
Because there's a
which
friend.
one?
The one right next to me.
Oh, yeah, with short sword, yes, you will get sneak attack.
Yeah, 'cause there's a
it is
friend
also
right
within
next to
5
me.
feet of Ross.
There's a friend.
You
My
got
best
a friend. next
You just
to
feel a
me.
little on your like thigh.
That's a 13.
13 does not hit. You come in with it, and the goblin just sort of pivots back and gets its shield up in the way. And you
Damn
just off of that.
Okay. But I was feeling so much better.
I know.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna stay where I am because I don't want to go out of range. And I don't really have much else I can do. I don't think. That's it for me.
All right.
Would've gotten
Ollie,
sneak
you're up.
attack.
What kind of armor are they wearing?
They are wearing, looks like leather.
Leather? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Then I'm going. Second person was the first. Ice hunk coalesces in his hand and he chucks it at them. The one that's between Roz and Braun.
Okay.
Okay. That is a 23 to hit.
23 will definitely hit.
As if not, these goblins ate their fucking
Oh, yes!
knees today.
Great. Then that is 7 cold damage.
Cool.
So the hunk of ice just streaks out to him, and ice crystals sort of form around his body, and he's slowed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
There's 7 cold damage.
Yes.
Well, I have good news.
Oh.
The slowing is actually
Still
irrelevant
missing.
as the ice crust around him just and just tips forward, dead on the ground.
That works then.
Do you make like some ice related?
Mr. Freeze.
Do you
Bob.
think that Ollie, who has been so awkward, is good enough to make quips in battle?
Just suddenly with an Austrian accent. Ice to meet you.
Putting in sunglasses.
No, he just is like, yay.
I like that as your
That's
action
right.
movie one-liner.
Yeah. That's
Yay.
Catchphrase.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay. The goblins are up. This one's gonna dip over the side a little and fire at Ollie.
Okay.
That one.
Yay!
Hey.
The other one is gonna swing its scimitar at Jaden. That is an 11 to hit.
That will not hit.
Yeah, so just arrow goes sailing by Ollie. Meanwhile, it just, big stab, lunge and stab, and you just like.
Can I just easily like tink?
Yeah, you just parry it out of the way.
Ross goes, yeah, those are 2 more of my best friends.
Ollie is genuinely touched.
Roz, you are up.
Oh, okay. Didn't expect to get this far.
Oh wow.
I guess I'll run towards that one that's, are we calling it south?
Yes.
I'll run south
5,
a bit.
15. 15 gets you like right there.
Great, that'll work. And then I'll do another, let's hit another two-handed battle axe.
You need to roll a hit first.
Yeah. I was getting so calm. I was like, I'm doing so good. Oh, this is a 4. Plus
Your battle axe, which is it 2
strength.
Yeah.
So
8.
8.
Does not hit. You're very excited, and you just are like still.
Saving my friends today.
Still kind of landing in your spot and planting as you swing. Just go, and go like way high.
Yeah. How do I go high?
Because you
Goblin-
hadn't shaken
Goblin's a little
in your
too.
head that you were going to be fighting people taller than you instead of people about your size. Okay.
Happens to the best of us, right, guys?
That's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Hrothgar.
I will. We just got the 2 left,
Yes.
and they're kind of on that one on the south. I am going to cast. Thank you.
Yeah, there's the one to the south and the one to the north.
Our camera went down a little bit. If anyone's wondering what this guy, look, Legacy of Fools, our little Scully guy.
That's a Scully guy.
That's our boy.
Thanks for watching. Send him money.
Scully boy, you can't pay.
Yeah, come on. Yeah,
That's
not.
all right. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to sit back there now.
This scam.
What a rascal.
I'm going to cast command on the northern goblin.
What is your command?
It's just gonna point a finger at the goblin and say, sleep.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
That'll be a 15.
Ooh, that's gonna be against.
He drank his coffee.
Goblin's had a hell of a breakfast.
Wheaties and
Plus
coffee?
3.
Sounds like a good
Mine's a
morning to me.
13.
I understand the
That's
importance.
gonna get the whole situation moving.
Yeah, it's a 13 to beat.
So it does not seem to
Cancel
work.
my first
It
appointment.
just looks at you
Sharon.
like, what?
We tried.
Try that again, I guess.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Get some feedback.
I kind of look at my holy symbol a little bit, like, kind of works better than that. What can I cast as my bonus action? We'll go with, we'll throw another Sacred Flame at him then.
I think command.
Command
is an action.
was an
Is that
action.
an action? It
Yeah,
is,
so
yeah.
I don't know if you have a bonus action cantrip.
I don't believe I
I
do.
Not believe there are
I don't.
any.
Unless you were a grave cleric.
Yeah. Nope, that's me.
Okay. And those aren't possible yet.
Nope, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, Braun, you are up.
Question. I don't think I have had a second turn. I thought I went before
skipped
Hrothgar.
you.
Little
Yeah.
skippy.
You went before the goblins.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You can go now and accept my humblest apologies.
Accepted.
Kill the goblins.
I will do that.
In the form of advantage on his next roll.
Or inspiration to be used for the same
Could be
thing.
any of those things.
Make it normal for now. We'll see.
All right.
You could probably run around.
That's true. That's very much true. Who is that beside me?
That's Roz, right?
That's Roz. Excellent. Yeah, I will. Roz, as you kind of run up, Jaden will just kind of look at you and go, I don't think these are children, but they are the most, and then looking to the goblin, most ill-behaved children I ever met. You were gonna stab me with that, weren't you?
Yes.
No! And then I'm gonna thrust my rapier at him.
Are you moving for flanking?
Yeah, after moving around, I'm kind of moving and talking as I do. I'm gonna move around.
There
Let
is
me see
a
what I'm thinking.
tree there.
Never
There
mind.
is.
I lied.
Yeah, I probably can't get direct flanking. Would just south of him give me flanking?
Nope.
Okay. Well then, I'll just stand my ground still, and then thrust forward my rapier. That's a 23 to hit.
Thanks.
23 will hit.
Excellent. That is 10 points of piercing damage.
You run that goblin through.
Okay. Yeah.
Into it, it just goes like that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine I'm behind him, just like covered with goblin blood, like.
Oh God! Oh my God! You have a little. Never mind.
All right. That's your turn.
Do I still hear the sounds of combat happening elsewhere?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, yeah, actually, that is my turn. I'm gonna just wipe. I'm gonna pull out a handkerchief, think to give it to you for your blood, and then think better, and then wipe my blade off, and end my turn there.
All right. Now, Braun.
Okay.
Get it wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Ooh. So there's this kind of tree in the way, right?
Yes.
Am I up the top next to the horses? That's me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I... If I, go sort of down and to the left a little bit. I shoot over Roz, right? She's pretty little.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So can I go like down and to the to the left a little
this
bit?
one is gone.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking about. Just
Sorry,
kidding.
no, the one to the north is the one that's
Oh,
gone.
You can, but
okay.
Ross for a second will be like, best friend!
Oh. So if I shoot that one up top from where I am, if I drop my sword again and shoot with my short bow, could I get partial cover from that tree that's sort of hanging around there? I don't know. I'll fight for anything I can get. I've never played a rogue before.
At this moment, it has half cover from you.
So I also have half cover from it, right?
That
Naturally.
That doesn't help on your attack.
Okay.
That
no.
it raises its AC.
Oh, okay. So
You
then
can
I'm gonna
attack, then move behind.
lightly step over the horses, so I've got a direct line on that goblin, and
So where are you going? Where you were going? Like just one
Diagonal
to the right.
one to the right.
Diagonal.
diagonal up.
Got it. There you
Just
go.
lightly
yeah.
step
So
over
you
that
just like a
horse.
little hop over the dead horse.
Yeah. And actually, then I'm just gonna go right up to that goblin and get him with my short sword. Fuck the short
Great.
bow. I'm doing it.
Get him.
Yeah. And that's a 10.
10 does not hit.
Okay. Well, that's wild. Yep, that's what I had, I guess.
All right. Ollie.
That's the only one I see right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Then, calculations in brain, 3 lines drawn in the air that glow and shoot magic missile, all 3 at that dude.
Go ahead and roll.
Yep, I'm gonna duck.
So that the first one is 4. Then 2, so 6. And then 3, 9.
So the lines elongate and all collide with its torso. The goblin and slumps down to the ground.
Yeah.
Deceased alongside its
I
allies.
did not want that to continue.
Out of initiative.
I'm gonna turn around. I had it. I could have gotten it. I mean, thank you, but I could have. I
just-
could have done
you know,
it.
I didn't. It felt like it was bad to keep them up longer.
Sure.
Just
yeah.
a blood splattered Ross going, "You don't mess with my best friends!"
I'm
Like
gonna.
trying to wipe your face, but you're like yelling and it's
Yeah.
making it hard. I'm like,
Can I cast a little prestidigitation?
Sorry, I was in the
My one
zone.
cantrip. Can I cast a little prestidigitation to clean the blood off
Yeah.
of Roz just a little bit? Just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh.
I'm going through the saddlebags. I'm gonna go through the blood.
There is nothing in the saddlebags.
Oh, pick over
Pick's
completely
clean.
clean. Okay.
How about
Do
the goblins?
Yeah. Do the goblins have
Oh,
anything on them?
The goblins have a little coin on them.
Much coin.
Adding up to about 7 silver and 12 copper.
Per person or divided up amongst
I mean,
this?
yeah.
Divided. That's the total.
That's the total
God.
All right, he's
I'll
gonna be our
take it.
banker.
I mean, I can. Don't worry, I can take care of it. Yeah.
Well, 12. You said 12. 12.
7
copper.
12 copper's easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just 3 apiece. No, there's 5. I forgot to count myself. Oh, I'm here too. Never mind.
I was like, does it?
I can take care of this, and I'll just for the group, and I'll put it in my pocket.
Okay.
I'm making a note.
This is good.
I've almost already got enough for Bale. What with his money?
Let's say again.
I've almost got enough for Bale for
Maybe, yeah.
for Fantasy Greg. I've got
Fantasy
his
Greg?
money. Yeah. Anyway.
Maybe, yeah.
2 G's at the top, 2 G's at the back. That's Fantasy Greg. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's my fantasy.
Fantasy.
Greg.
I was had a fantasy about a Greg.
I am uncomfortable.
Greg Kinnear. You know.
Yeah.
What do you suppose these ugly little bandits are? They're not human. They don't
Do
look
I know
elf
that
or
they're
dwarvish
goblins?
either.
Give me
Or halfling.
the lowest DC nature
I've
check.
traveled a bit.
Are
I would
these
know that
very
they
ugly
got- I'm
halflings?
from.
That's
Elsewhere.
a 15.
Yeah, they're goblins.
Yeah.
They're goblins.
Have you never seen goblins?
These are goblins only in storybooks.
Okay.
No, they're real though.
I know, but I
He's
know
only
they're real.
seen
I know they were real, but I've never seen one in the flesh.
Yes, Jaden, these are goblins, either rogue bandits that robbed our friends or put by employment by somebody more nefarious.
That was kind of scary the way you said nefarious.
Yes, you're an eerie old chap, you know?
I get that sometimes. Are there any tracks around, any other signs around the
Give me a
horses?
survival check.
Yes, I will. I think survival. How am I in survival? Pretty good.
Okay.
Probably okay, yeah. No, well, you know.
You die immediately.
8.
God, I wish that was possible in this game. To just roll so badly you
There
die.
is so much just mess to this road from clearly the sign of this ambush that happened and the fight you just had. You're having trouble figuring out what tracks are from just now and what are older.
It's getting late in the day, right?
You're like afternoon. It was like half your day of travel when you stumbled upon this.
Okay. Can I take a look around to see if there are any other goblins or enemies present, just like to double check the forest, if there's anything they've...
I will take a perception check for that.
Give it a 12.
You don't see any more?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just taking a look.
Either they've hid well or
They're none. Yeah.
this was all the ones that were here to
Yeah.
ambush
Yeah.
whoever came.
Yeah.
So these are the horses that
Sildar
were.
and I'm blanking on dwarf guy's name. I'm so sorry.
Gundren.
Gundren,
Gundren.
thank you.
Gundren.
Gundren. That's what I said.
Gundren.
Yeah. So,
Gundren.
can we... I wouldn't know the difference. I mean, like, does it just look like all of the horses' blood on the ground? Or does it look like maybe... I'm gonna do a perception check for that, I suppose.
Trying to figure out if some of the blood is horse and some
but
is
like,
human.
But, like, is there kind of marks of a fight around this?
I will call that a survival check.
Yeah, sure. That's a 10. Not doing so well on my
I
investigation.
mean, there's
guys.
definitely signs of a scuffle given
Yeah.
the dead horses and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
blood.
But I can't see any, like, more details about it or anything.
Not with a 10. Wait, with a 10. How was what, a 10?
Yeah.
I'll say a 10 is enough.
Yeah.
There does look like there was a scuffle of some kind here. It doesn't look like, in terms of like separating out stuff that you just left here from older stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's as much older stuff.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't look like there was a big fight here so much as maybe they were taken out very quickly.
Yeah.
You do, however, spot two sort of slightly deeper furrows in the dirt, leading off the north side of the road.
Guys, I think somebody took a carriage or a wagon away from here.
Wider, thicker than that.
Like dragging-
but
like,
wider, but,
like people were dragged.
but like even wider than that, so maybe even people were dragged away from here.
What a unique way to share that information with us, Braun. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Should we follow that, or should we head to the...
These are the people paying us.
If
We should follow
in
that.
danger.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If it was, yes, if these are their horses, and it does seem like they are, we should, yes.
Yes. Great. Okay. Can we follow those tracks?
Yeah,
I'd say
you-
maybe let's
Well,
hide the goblin bodies.
Yes,
and
and-
the horse bodies.
And
That's
this
fair.
Real
terrible
quick,
bed on
Can
wheels.
we at
that we've
least
been-
give the horses a proper funeral?
A really quick one, Roz.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Say
All right.
your words.
Are you trying to dig a grave for the horses?
No, just
Nah.
We'll
push them
we'll
aside
try
so
to
they
Just push them off the
yeah,
road.
in
So
like
no one
a
knows there was a
dignified
fight.
horse position.
Well, maybe try to find
Yes.
like a big, like if I can find a branch on the ground or something, I'll just kind of
them.
cover them.
All right.
Close
yeah, you
their
managed to
horse
get
eyes.
the goblin, and working together, you managed to, like, with some ease, carry the goblin bodies off the road into the trees, and then with like a
Teamwork.
group effort and some difficulty, roll the dead horses.
Does anyone have some words for this situation?
I didn't know these horses well, but I bet Clarence would have loved them.
It's
Horses are beautiful creatures, and the fact that these ones died is a waste and a tragedy.
okay. Well, that's good. Let's go. Okay.
All right.
I mean, they weren't the best horses, but that's whatever. Yeah.
So you're gonna head up, follow those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a thing I could ask you guys here, but I'm gonna let you get there on your own.
Oh
So-
no, I hate that.
well, there was also like, are we just our wagon?
Oh yeah, we're
That
gonna
was the
take our
thing,
wagon.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna take our
I
wagon
had
Take
yeah.
the wagon.
This is
That's why we cleared the
these
road.
lead these
into
is
the forest.
like off the road into the
Oh,
forest.
Okay. What do we
Let's
do?
also maybe cover our wagon
Yeah,
up
can
and
we
like
hide it?
hide that. Can we do a real
Can
good
we
job
try
of
to
like?
hide the wagon?
Yeah, I mean you can without too much difficulty like guide the oxen and stuff off the road into the thicket and kind of prop up branches. It's like if anyone comes looking for it, it's not going to be a perfect concealment, but it'll obscure it. You can obscure it from view.
Give the oxen
For
a
a
few little
passerby.
treats so they're not like hungry
Or you
next
can, like,
time we see them.
tie them off to a tree and
Yeah.
yeah. So you secure the wagon off the road and start following the drag marks. They lead you 20, 30 feet off off the road into the forest
Okay.
before
We're gonna go carefully too.
yes, before you find what looks very much like a trailhead.
Okay. How well traveled is this trailhead?
Give me perception or survival.
I think those are exact. Where did why is my character sheet over here?
We
The
traveled.
skull took it.
Oh, I think it's
brought it
stuck
over
with
here.
the.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the skull took
I
it.
was
Never
like,
mind. The
why?
skull
Don't
took
blame me, lady.
Uh,
I just
okay,
work
those
here.
I was
are
gonna wait
two
for it.
exactly the same.
it. It does work.
Should never
It's
do
a
anything.
living.
Well, it was almost 15, but it is in actuality a 7. Oh,
But almost a
Hard to,
15.
hard to tell.
It was like hovering on the 14.
Cusp.
But it is like very much a blazed trail. Like you can very clearly see the path of it winding off into the woods and out of sight.
This is where we. I guess this is where we go.
I mean, there's no point going to the mine without them, right?
Right.
Sure.
We don't even know
I
where it
don't know.
is.
Yeah.
No.
And there's no point going to Phandelver without them, because
No.
they're the ones paying us.
They
Okay.
also might be in trouble.
Yeah,
very
that too,
likely,
of course.
yes.
Yeah, we should probably help them because.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we then?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Suppose we shall.
You start making your way down this trail, and it winds through the forest, like sort of following the topography of the land, like around, sort of like you curve along the edge of a basin and sort of follow like the curves of the like natural little hills and stuff of the terrain. Can I get a marching order?
Yeah. I'll lead.
Yes. Sorry.
You're in the lead.
I'll lead. Yeah.
Who is who is next?
Or is it like one?
You're probably walking single
Single
file.
file, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go next. Yep.
I'll follow Braun.
Cool.
I'll go next.
I don't think Jaden does a lot of forest walking in his life. I think he's bringing up the rear. Yeah.
Couple paces behind.
Yeah,
Trying
he's like constantly stopping to like shake rocks out of his
So
boots.
you follow the winding path of this into the woods, Hrothgar leading the way.
There was
And after about
There's a bug.
what just happened?
sorry.
The bug.
The bug.
The bug, Tim. The bug.
I just like there. It wasn't even
what
a
she
bug.
did
It was
was-
like a piece of.
No, it's a bug, Amanda.
Okay. it was
After about 10 minutes, Hrothgar,
Yeah.
what's your passive perception?
Passive is 13.
So you notice, just as you are about to step into it, there is a semi-obscured, like makeshift rope just laid and looped in the middle of the trail and sort of obscured with like brush and kind of like in a little divot in the pathway.
Wait. Is there a way to? Is there a way to trip it without getting wrapped up in it? If you see it, kind of like throw a rock at
Like,
it to
yeah, like
activate.
poke
Yeah,
it with a stick,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just want to do that.
I will actually, if it's all right with you,
Yeah.
point that out. My mage hand just goes forward and tugs on it.
It just goes, yeah, and the whole thing just closes shut, and a like bent over tree just concealed behind some others just sort of snaps up, and there's just a rope dangling in the air over the trail.
Wow.
Whoa!
Someone expected us to follow them.
Or
Indeed.
expected something.
Yeah.
Crafty trap.
Takes a minute to set this up too. This is starting to feel a little bit like the whole thing is a trap.
Seems
Are there
very
people?
planned. Yes.
Do I see anyone around?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I will do that. No. The 7.
You do not.
Cool. I tried.
You guys continue along. And another 10 minutes or so go by. And Hrothgar,
Oh no.
you are walking along in the lead again. Take a step and feel the ground shift under your feet, and I will need a dexterity saving throw.
Damn.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
modifier. Oh, natural 1, baby.
An 18. Why did y'all do that?
Wait,
Tim can't see this far.
Oh wow, another 20.
So you take a step, you feel the ground shift, and are unable to stop yourself as you tumble forward as a substantial portion of the trail just in front of you caves in, revealing to have been sort of a makeshift lid made of like sticks and leaves and a little dirt.
Oh no.
You fall into a sort of roughly carved pit. It's not like straight sides, it's just like a ditch, but you tumble to the bottom of it, and you will take 3 bludgeoning damage as you hit the bottom.
Well, I do. All right.
Oh, gods!
As I'm tumbling down, avenge me!
Whoa!
We've already lost one of us!
Oh no! How is it down there?
How far down is it?
Oh yeah, how far is? Yeah, how far?
It's 10 feet.
Not too bad.
But it's like, again, it's not like straight sides, it's just a kind of a ditch, so like, it's possible to just like climb back up
Does
out
someone
of it.
have rope we can toss to him?
Yeah.
Like, you can straight up just walk back out of it.
Yeah,
never mind
I'll
then.
get myself. I'm throwing the rope aside. I'm
It's less that you fell 10 feet and more that you rolled.
Yeah. I'm gonna climb out of there.
You climb back out, dusting yourself off, like leaves and stuff in your hair.
The mage hand will take some of the leaves out of your
Yeah, a little prestidigitation as well. Just...
Watch out for that one.
Yeah.
Forward.
Yes, you found that the hard way.
Gonna keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna
more
look
traps
around
as
at this
we
point and be
go.
like,
Yeah,
I
as we
feel
can-
like this is a dangerous path.
Can we keep an eye out as we walk?
Yeah.
Can give me a perception check.
Can I also give a perception check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wise up after that.
We're all full move.
No,
Did I?
I'm not.
You knocked mine.
I'm not.
Oh no.
It was a 15, and then
It
you
was,
knocked
I
it,
saw it.
and it was a 5.
Oh no, that's
what I
worse.
rolled.
It was like playing.
Ah! That was a reroll, so I feel a little dirty about it, but I did roll a nat 20. I don't remember what the other one was.
Dirty rat. You guys keep an eye out as
so
you
a
go.
dirty rat 20.
Yeah, you guys keep an eye out as you go. You do not spot any more.
15 was 18 total. Sorry. Go on.
You do not spot any more traps. You continue along for a while. This trail leads sort of in a general upward direction and like kind of following a sort of gentle ridge line up through this forest. And you go legitimately what must be a couple of miles. And then you find that it sort of hooks a turn through the trees, and you hear running water. And the trail sort of comes up to, and then turns to go along a stream. You continue following the trail up, going along the base of this stream, and then the tree line breaks, and you find yourselves entering a clearing.
Very gently, very peeking around the corner of this clearing.
Yes.
Stealthily, one might say.
You can see that there is, like, this clearing here, a dense thicket of briars to the sides of it, and up ahead there is sort of a cliff face. And following with your eyes up the stream, you see that it goes straight to that cliff face and into the very dark and ominous mouth of a cave, peering out of this cliff face, and the blazed trail running along the side of it disappears alongside it into the opening.
Guys,
And that is where we will stop for today.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
Is this the dungeon in Dungeons and Dragons?
We'll find out
Maybe.
next week.
Oh,
We walk 10
boy.
feet into the cave and it's just a rock wall. And they're like, oh, I guess not.
Just kidding. Okay,
But there is a dragon there.
There is a dragon.
But real little one.
boy.
He's just welcome to my cave.
Just a little
This is
fairy
my widow
dragon.
I'm a
dungeon.
little dragon.
Adorable.
Thank
Okay.
you for watching tonight, y'all. Anyone have closing thoughts before I take us out here?
Yes. As I said last week, if you were watching, or if you're watching for the first time this week, thank you so much. We have links up on our main screen that we have just seen, but follow us on Instagram at Legacy of Fools, and you'll find our link tree there with all of our things there. If you like it, share it with your friends. And for everyone who has already followed and already shared it has like made such a difference, and thank you so much. We appreciate it. If you want to go even further, you can support us on Patreon. I'm gonna get it right this time at patreon.com/Legacy of Fools, patreon.com/LEGACYOFFOOLS. Thank you very much.
If you had trouble with that, it is written on the Twitch page.
It is written
It's
on the
written on
right
there.
now. You
It's
can
the
see
same
it
stuff.
up
We
there.
also had trouble.
Somewhere over there, it's written down. But you can find us on Patreon. It starts at $5 a month. We'll release bonus content. But apart from that, just following us, liking us. If you're not following us on Twitch yet, what are you doing? You're
Fuck
on Twitch
you!
already.
Fuck
no,
you!
Calm
No.
down,
Sorry.
calm down,
Okay,
no,
sorry,
no,
sorry,
no,
Matt,
not that
I'm
fun,
sorry,
not that
I'm
fun.
Woo, sorry.
Go
Like
ahead.
I don't know
one
what
notch
happened.
back.
Screw you!
No.
Give us,
okay.
closer. Yeah, closer. Go ahead and give us a follow on Twitch, on YouTube, on Instagram, everything you can think of. We just love attention. Generally.
We do. I can
so
confirm we love attention.
absolutely vouch for that. But we also just love sharing all this bullshit with the world. Thank you.
With that, thank yous for the night. Special thanks again to Matthew Hernandez and Edgard de Dios for their help with sound tech and design. Thanks to Dan Szolovits for building our battle maps on Incarnate Pro. Thanks to Rob Carlos, as always, for our awesome official character art.
And the Scully Boy logo as well.
Yes, he did
was
make the
great.
logo as well.
Yeah.
Because he's the best. And then also a double thank you tonight to Sarah Pohl for both forum moderation and set decoration.
Actually, a third one, dog wrangler.
Dog
She
wrangling.
did wrangle dogs. Those dogs you saw, she wrangled them.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Vicious beasts.
Yeah.
Other than that, we will see you next week, same time, same place, and thank you so much for tuning in.
Bye-bye.